receiving yards in a debut season.
And as the Rams head to the playoffs, we continue to believe. Your home for Rams playoff football. 710 ESPN.
At the Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of electric vehicle charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding. A new facility will have all major rental car brands under one roof. And soon the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. Info at flylax.com/transforming LAX.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. Rams football is back. The home of Rams football. 710 ESPN.
Here we go. Sunday, January 14th, 2023. It is Wild Card Sunday night. But first, big voice guy, take it away.
Sean McVay celebrated his 7-year anniversary with the Rams on Friday. Of course, the Rams had missed the playoffs in Jared Goff's first season as a Ram. Many believe the Rams would miss the playoffs this season.
The 20th receiver drafted in this class now stands alone in NFL history among rookie receivers. More catches and more yards than any first-year pro. Puka Nacua.
But after what many believe might be McVay's greatest coaching season, the Rams plowed their way into the playoffs after the bye week. And tonight in Motown, Jared Goff is waiting to face his old squad, while the Rams Super Bowl champion quarterback's going back to where he called home for so long.
Hi, this is Coach Sean McVay. Whose house? Rams house.
Here we go, kickoff in Motown. Wild Card Sunday night is here.
Tonight, the road to the Lombardi Trophy is on the line in a rematch for the ages. The Rams, the Lions, Super Wild Card Sunday night.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams, the home of Rams football. This is the ESPN LA Rams radio network.
Now inside Ford Field in Detroit, here is the voice of your Los Angeles Rams, J.B. Long.
Well, football is always about the quarterbacks, but you would be hard-pressed to find a game with a better plot than this one. The first matchup in NFL postseason history between quarterbacks facing their former teams. And even if there had been another instance, or if someday there is another, this one stands apart because these two franchise quarterbacks, drafted number 1 overall, were traded for each other early in 2021. Good evening and welcome back to Detroit with DeMarco Farr and Maurice Jones-Drew. I'm J.B. Long. After 12 record-setting seasons with the Lions, Matthew Stafford saw regime change coming once again here in Detroit, and he respectfully asked for an offering. He arrived in Los Angeles with this reputation for having a big arm, for putting up huge stats, but without the wins and no postseason success to speak of. Well, 3 years later, Matthew returns to Motown as a Super Bowl champion and coming off another Pro Bowl campaign. Here he is out of the tunnel. Nothing more than lifting a left hand in acknowledgement as the blues rain down. He is the bad guy now on the visiting sideline, and it's time for the Zip free recruiter.com/LA. Well, where else could we go, Maurice, than the feature matchup? Let me have you start by talking about the man we just introduced, Matthew Stafford, returning to Motown.
You know, the NFL is such a tremendous game. The same people who cheered for you, the same people who wanted to see you succeed, the same city that you helped build up off of an 0-16 season are the same ones when you leave will boo you. And I believe wholeheartedly, as a competitor, as a person, as a player, it's only your right to send them home the way they don't want to be sent home. And that's what you are as a competitor. You have a new family. You have a new team. Yes, I love them, and I will always love Detroit. But I'm in Los Angeles now, and you guys are in front of what we have as a team, our destiny. And we have to go through you. And the same guy that helped uplift this city may be the same one to burn it down. And I'm excited to see what happens today.
Stafford, last game at Ford Field, Week 17, 2020 against Minnesota. DeMarco, I see Eminem up on the video board getting the Lions hyped up, and I saw that he implored Matthew Stafford to just let the Lions have this one. I wrapped at your Super Bowl, he said. I don't think that matters to Matthew. I'm sure you don't either.
No, I don't think it's getting in the kitchen at all. I saw Matthew Stafford walking up the tunnel after warm-ups, and there's some fans in there, and they were booing him in the tunnel. He didn't hear it. He didn't see it. It did not get in his kitchen. And you know what his teammates said? We got you, Matt. Don't worry. We love you. That's the right response. Look, I wouldn't want to be either one of these quarterbacks. I wouldn't want to be Jared defending this, and Stafford coming back to this has got to be rough. But there can only be one in the playoffs. So may the best quarterback win today, and I think we got the right one on our side, guys.
Stafford 13-2 after the month of November as a Ram. A total reversal of his career narrative. This is a legacy opportunity for him tonight. As for his counterpart, walking down the tunnel now at Ford Field, to this day, Jared Goff still the only first-round pick the Rams have made since returning to Los Angeles in 2016. He led the Rams to 3 postseasons, 2 NFC West titles, an NFC championship. But he also turned the ball over, MJD, more than any player in his final 2 seasons as a Ram. This is his 3rd year in Detroit. He's guided the Lions to the division title, something his predecessor never did. But now at 29 years of age, Goff is still younger than the Lions' postseason drought he's attempting to break. Their last playoff win occurred after the 91 season, 2 years before Jared was born. So what do you make of this moment for Jared Goff?
You know, JB, to kind of get my mind mentally prepared for what the Rams are going to get to, I watched 8 Mile. I watched Eminem in his movie to understand the city, right? And it was to understand what Jared has been through. He comes to a team that's rebuilding with a coach that really believes blue collar, what this city's all about. You know, you talk about the Ford and building cars and all the tough, hard work that you have to do, the plants, all the different things. Well, Jared is a part of this community, and I think it fits perfectly for what he has to do. He has a big chip on his shoulder. He felt like he wasn't done the right way in Los Angeles. He feels like this is a new place for him to blossom, and he's blossomed. You talked about winning a division? Are you kidding me? The Detroit Lions? He's taken them from nothing to make them something. And right now, it's his opportunity not only to have a personal vendetta kind of fulfilled, but also a team vendetta on the league. Why not do it against your old team, your old mates, your old coach, your teammates that you text throughout the week? Again, you just can't set this up any better.
That takes us to our starting lineups, powered by Pizza Hut and the original stuffed crust pizza. Order for delivery now on the Pizza Hut app or at pizzahut.com. So, DeMarco, I'll pitch it down to you. We talked about the quarterbacks. Who else? Give us a member of the starting lineups who you think will determine the outcome of tonight's game most.
Well, is it okay if I mention Aaron Donald? I know we do that all week, but look, to a man, everybody in Detroit, everybody I know has mentioned Aaron Donald unsolicited. They are worried about him. They know he could be a game wrecker. Let's hope he's that guy. Let's hope he brings Kobe Turner with him. I'm looking at the offensive line, especially the tackles. If Detroit does come out and stop the run and force this onto Matthew Stafford's arm to make something happen, those guys on the edge have to hold up. So offensive line, defensive line is going to win it for the Rams today, guys.
All right, MJD, he takes Aaron Donald. How about you?
I'm going to go with the defensive guy as well. I believe it's Bobby Brown. To me, that is the key. It's an unsung guy, but you're in Detroit. They want to run the football. They want to be physical. Bobby Brown has to own the interior of this offensive line. Guard to guard, he has to eat up all that space and force Jared Goff to beat them with his arm.
Second playoff meeting between the Lions and the Rams. These franchises originally met in the 1952 division playoff, with the Lions winning that one before going on to defeat the Browns for the NFL championship. Since, it has been 25,956 days, yes, almost 26,000 days since the Lions and Rams met in the postseason. Suffice it to say, the longest gap for two teams between postseason matchups in NFL history. The lights are back on. We are 5 minutes from kicking off Wild Card Weekend in Detroit, the 6 seed LA, and the 3 Detroits. You're listening to the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
In real estate, it's all about the amenities. I should know. I'm an agent.
At Hyundai, all of our models offer first-class features, like Android Auto, an available Bose premium audio system, heated front and rear seats, and wireless device charging.
It's like an upscale home on wheels in here.
It's your journey. Own every mile.
Lease a 2023 Santa Fe for $269 a month or get 0% APR. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer, proud partner of the LA Rams. Offers end January 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Progressive presents spectator tips from Flo, who knows nothing about sports.
First, talk about retired players with reverence, even if they did crush your dreams when they played. Next, whenever people get excited, just yell, "It's about time!" Works in any situation. Finally, when someone mentions protecting the QB, tell them how Progressive protects you round the clock.
That has nothing to do with sports.
Nitro?
Anyway, bundle your home and auto to get round-the-clock protection with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Did you know it pays to drive electric? With government incentives, you'll save thousands on the purchase of a new or used EV and save on fuel and maintenance far into the future. Learn more at ladwp.com/EV. That's ladwp.com/EV.
Football game. Only one Monday and a Thursday in December. But tonight, on Super Wild Card Weekend, the Los Angeles Rams have earned this featured matchup. Primetime playoff football. 65,000 strong here at Ford Field in Detroit. This will be the loudest environment for the Rams since the 2018 NFC Championship game when Jared Goff led them into New Orleans and came out victorious. Now he's the host, and Matthew Stafford will be on the silent count in his return to Detroit, where his NFL career began, where he shattered Lions records, where he and his wife Kelly welcomed their 4 daughters. As for what's at stake tonight, with Green Bay going to Arlington and beating Dallas, Green Bay is going to San Francisco, the 7 to take on the 1. The winner of this game gets the winner of Philadelphia and Tampa Bay tomorrow. If it's the Lions, they'll host. If it's the Rams, they'll be on the road. The coin toss brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger, that's what a hamburger is all about. Our referee is Craig Rolstad. Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford representing Los Angeles. Jared Goff, one of the Detroit captains. Let's go down to the fields.
Captains, welcome to the Wild Card Round. I have an NFC Wild Card coin. The NFC Wild Card side is heads. The NFL Shield is tails. Los Angeles, you're the visiting team. What is your call? Called tails. It is heads. Detroit, you've won the toss. Correction. Called heads. You've won the toss. You defer your choice for the second half. We'll take it. We'll take it. You like the ball? Which way you want to kick? We'll kick it. So just keep it up.
All right, so already one review overturned the coin toss. Matthew Stafford and the Rams win it. They elect to defer when all is said and done.
I tell you what, that tells you how tense this energy is in here. Like, I heard the ref say tails, right? But Stafford, we know he goes with heads every time he calls it. So I was wondering, like, we switched it up. We just going to switch it up at the crib? No. Find a way. What a start already.
Quick word on the coaches, MJD. Dan Campbell, his first playoff game as a head coach. I love what he said this week about his Lions. They're scarred to perfection, and we will be ready. As for Sean McVay, who a year ago nearly walked away from the Los Angeles Rams, he is 7-3 in 10 career playoff games, and those 7 wins are more than any coach in league history before the age of 40. Before we kick it off, let's go down to the field one more time. Here is DeMarco Fogg.
Yeah, to Maurice's point, sorry, Big Rabbit, no mom spaghetti for you. We're about to kick the Slim Shady out of you. Absolutely, I am so glad that the Rams are on defense first. I really am. Let's get this party started. Let's get some pressure on Jared Goff. Let's show the world why the Rams made that move on this first drive right now.
All right, Craig Reynolds will be the return man for the Lions, dressed in all Honolulu blue with the silver trim. The Rams are in their modern throwbacks, white jerseys over sole yellow pants. Ethan Evans, the punter, to tee it up and kick it off. 14 teams made the NFL's postseason. 3 have already been eliminated. The field will be down to 8 by the end of the day. Tomorrow we begin with a touchback in Detroit. And as we know, trades can be win-win, but playoff games cannot. Matthew Stafford and the Rams, Jared Goff and the Lions for a spot in the NFC's divisional round. Goff gets the football first. 29 years of age, his 8th professional season, number 2 in the league in passing yardage, trailing only Tua, and number 4 in touchdown tosses. David Montgomery, his starting back. From a strong left set, they begin from the 25. Goff under center. First play of the wild card game. A handoff straight ahead. Montgomery up the hash marks to the 30. Picks his way up near first down yardage. It's a gain of 10 to the 35. And Quentin Lake, the safety, has to tackle him in the star position. 10 yards on a first down run to open the game for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, that. If you're the Rams, you don't want to see that. The Lions want to get downhill. There wasn't a lot of push, but Montgomery was able to find a hole and get up on the safety quickly.
Lions rush for 100 or more yards in 14 games this season, 3rd most in the NFL. Jahmyr Gibbs into the backfield, Jared Goff in the shotgun. Belt tie snap. His first throw goes right side and caught the numbers at the 40, turning inside. Jamison Williams tripped up at the 41-yard line. Ernest Jones from his middle linebacker position with the tackle. Jamison Williams, a product of the Matthew Stafford trade, did not play last week with an ankle injury, but did some of his best work in December at the end of his 2nd professional season. David Montgomery back in. He's in the home position behind Jared Goff, who's under center for 2nd down and 4. Goff, toss right. Montgomery to the crease, lowers his pads and surges up to the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 and a first down in the arms of Bobby Brown. So 2 productive runs for David Montgomery. He and Gibbs are the first teammates in NFL history to each have 1,000 scrimmage yards and 10 rushing touchdowns in the same season. Lions break their huddle. Detroit 46, right hash the spot of the ball. Montgomery's the back. Jared Goff will be under center. 2 receivers to his left, 2 tight ends attached right. Play fake, straight back drop. Jared surveys, Jared slings, middle, leaping catch made inside the 40 of LA and bouncing off a tackle down to the 30. It's our old friend Josh Reynolds. Former Ram to former Ram for 24 yards past Kobe Durant. And Detroit is into LA territory, right hash 30-yard line.
Doesn't that play look familiar?
Sure does.
The deep in route that Jared Goff and Sean McVay ran so well together. Detroit has taken that out of the Rams playbook, and they've run that to perfection over the last couple of years. Can you take the middle of the field away from Jared Goff? He loves to throw those routes. He's 2 for 2 for 30 yards on the game's first possession. Has Detroit down at the 30. Adjusting his formation now with Jason Kabinda, a fullback offset right. They lead their tailback Montgomery that way. He's through the hole. Breaks an arm tackle and goes down at the 23-yard line with a rip of 7. Once again, Quentin Lake from the slot having to make the tackle. 12:20 and rolling on the first quarter clock. The Rams won the coin toss, elected to defer. Jared Goff and Detroit already in field goal range with the game's first possession. You have to find a way to eliminate, or not really eliminate, but lessen these runs on first down. 7 and 8 yards, 10 yards on first down runs is going to make Jared Goff tough to defend. Montgomery behind center. Goff stands up and throws down the line right. They get a receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A touch and he's inside the 20. Inside the red zone to the 18-yard line before Mike Hoyt and Ernest Jones combine to tackle him. Amon-Ra St. Brown, former Trojan, Goff's favorite target, a Pro Bowl snub, but first team All-Pro. So some quick game to get Jared Goff in rhythm and to get the Lions down to the 18-yard line of L.A. Ball on the right hash, David Montgomery breaks the huddle. On the right hip of Jared Goff, who's in the shotgun. Leaning forward on that left cleat, brings St. Brown in motion from his left. 4-man rush, well protected. Goff slings it outside the numbers left. Cut by his tight end, knocked out of bounds near the 10. Sam Laporta playing through a hyperextended knee, pushed out by Durant. He's got the 10. A gain of 8. 2nd down and 2 upcoming. Laporta is such a difference maker.
The number 2 target just set the NFL record for catches by a rookie tight end. Goff hasn't missed. He's 4 for 4 for 43 yards. Montgomery behind him on the dot with Goff under center. Motion man from his right slot. Fake the toss, throw the slant, right side and caught the 5. Hit hard at the 2. Josh Reynolds cannot carry Rams into the end zone, but he gets 8 more and it'll be first and goal. Goff and Reynolds combining for another Detroit first down. Jacoby Durant and Russ Yeast combining on the tackle to keep the Lions out of the end zone for now.
Again, what a great design there. You fake the toss and you throw the slant on the backside, knowing the Rams love to play off coverage, and they're giving you a free access slant. Jared Goff throws the ball well, anything coming in to the formation.
LA 2-yard line right hash the spot of the ball. 9th play of the Lions' opening drive. Handoff straight ahead. Montgomery behind his pad stood up at the doorstep. The Rams make them snap it again. 10-minute mark. We're 5 minutes in. Detroit looking for an early lead on Wild Card Weekend. Aaron Donald at the point of attack. They put it down inside the 1.
I mean, this is the type of defensive line that you're looking for, where your guys aren't getting blown and getting pushed out of their lanes or their gaps. They're sitting in those gaps, forcing Montgomery to have to run through them.
10th play of the drive. It's covered 74 yards so far. Montgomery behind Goff under center again from the 1. They open up, hand off, right side run. Montgomery's in to complete a flawless first drive for the Lions. Touchdown Detroit. David Montgomery rushed for 13 touchdowns in the regular season. Now he puts one in the paint to cap the opening drive of 75 yards for the Lions.
We knew David Montgomery coming in was going to be the bell cow guy. He was going to be the guy that the Lions wanted to get going because he runs very well in between the guards. If you can run him in those A-gaps where we saw the Lions take off, they did a great job there of really just establishing the line of scrimmage.
Mike Badgley, the right-footed Lions kicker, drills the extra point straight through. It's 7-0 Lions. They capitalize on the game's first possession. Jared Goff, perfect. 5 of 5 for 51 yards. Montgomery with the finishing touches. He rushed for 24 yards and a touchdown. Matthew Stafford on deck for the Rams, and you are listening to the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Stay handsome, charming, and humble. Yep, already batting 1,000 on my resolutions. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Morongo was voted Best Casino Resort 2 years in a row. I'm sensing a trend here.
Number 2.
Marlon Wayans, live January 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
Lock up your plans for the big game. Get tickets for the Big Game Blitz now. Big screens, great drinks, great food, big fun.
Morongo, good times.
Going into the 2023 campaign for the LA Rams, not many believe.
Add it all up, and the Rams are destined to miss the playoffs in back-to-back years.
But we believe.
I think you're going to be above 500. I think you're a 9 or 10 win team. Sell us on why you also believe that for the squad.
I believe in the people on this team. I believe in these players. I believe in the coaches.
We believe.
The Rams? You ready? The Rams are going to make the playoffs.
When the first half of the season looked bumpy, we believed.
You're building yourself into saying they're going to go 6-0 down the stretch.
All we are saying is that they're in the hunt, and if you don't take it from us, take it from that graphic. That
you got them 11-6. It's amazing.
No, Mason had him 11-6 at the start of the season. He's now moved over to 9-8.
Yeah, no, I've got him at 5-3 the rest of the way.
As Sean McVay led the Rams to a historic second-half run, the believers grew.
Intercepted! Picked off at the 35! It's John Johnson III, the former Brown, back in L.A.
We all believed in Puka.
Puka Nacua breaks Bill Groman's record by NFL rookies for most receiving yards in a debut season.
And as the Rams head to the playoffs, we continue to believe. Your home for Rams playoff football. 710 ESPN.
It's Evan Cohen. Be sure to start your Monday with a new morning show on 710 for all your Wild Card Weekend coverage. We kick off a Bud Light Reaction Monday at 6 a.m. Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle at 710 ESPN.
10 positive plays for the Lions to open this Super Wild Card Weekend in Detroit. David Montgomery runs it in from the 1 to cap a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Goff completed all 5 of his throws to 4 different receivers. So 9:30 on the first quarter clock, 7-0 Lions, and they'll kick it off to Austin Trammell before Matthew Stafford gets his turn. Jack Fox is the punter, and a really good one for the Lions. He could also flip field position and impact this game. He'll tee it up and kick it away. Ensuing kickoff in the air, and it backs Trammell up into his end zone. He retreats and takes it with a fair catch, and we'll listen to the boos for Matthew Stafford in his return to Motown. The greatest quarterback in the modern history of the Lions and probably ever. 12 record-setting seasons here, but not even an NFC North championship hat to show for it. He faced the Lions for the first time in Week 7 of 2021 at SoFi, threw for 3 touchdowns in a win that day. It begins under center. White jersey over yellow pants. Stafford's first snap. Rams trailing a touchdown on their first offensive possession. Handoff Kyren Williams over the left side. He backs his way up for 5 yards to the 30. Took contact, spun around, and went forward for 5. Alex Anzalone is a linebacker whose name will call quite a bit tonight at the second level for Detroit.
Yeah, that's a great starting play for the Rams to get 5 yards to kind of quiet this crowd down that's really into this game after that big start for the offense of the Lions.
Rams break their huddle in the noise of Detroit's. 2 receivers left, Kupp and Nacua. Kupp in motion now to the right side to join Robinson. Stafford audibles. Backs up to the shotgun. Play clock at 8. Decibels increasing. Stafford ready. Silent count snap. Back to throw for the first time. Lets it go middle. Caught by Nacua. Hit shy of the line to gain and spins for 4. Tackled at the left numbers at the 34-yard line by Brian Branch. So a gain of 4, leaving 3rd down and 1 on an audible check from Matthew Stafford.
I love that he was able to check, and you saw it was man-to-man. He made an adjustment, got the ball to his playmaker and Puka Nacua to make it 3rd and short. Again, you got to take the early onslaught of the energy of this organization in this city.
It's less than 1 on 3rd down. They need a football here. Stafford's under center. Kyren Williams in the home position as his single back. Nacua in motion right side. Stafford, play fakes, set up the throw on 3rd and short. Lobs the ball left side, incomplete, got to be a flag. It is. Nacua tackled at the 45-yard line by Branch. Forget the sneak. Who needs a handoff? On 3rd and a football, Matthew Stafford taking a shot.
Pass interference. Defense, number 32. The ball reflects the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
And the Lions secondary is one of the most penalized in the National Football League.
You want to know what kind of game this is going to be? There you go. That tells you right there. Puka Nacua, we're going to take a shot on 3rd and 1, backed up, because we want to be aggressive.
8-minute mark, first quarter. Lions got a touchdown on their first possession. Matthew Stafford looking to answer. First down 10 from the LA 43. He's under center. Nacua in motion. Trips right set. Stafford again play action. Steps up to avoid pressure. Checks it down. Right side, caught the 44. Bursting to the 50. Kyren Williams knocked down with 9. Up against the right sideline, he's in Lions territory. Now Lafonwu, the safety, and Anzalone, the linebacker, combining on the tackle. MJD, what'd you see?
Anzalone got up a little slow. Looked like he took a little friendly fire. As Kyren Williams gets the ball, he makes the first guy miss. And it looks like he just took a shot as well. What a great stiff arm that he had on Anzalone.
I love the patience from Stafford. You've already threatened them vertically. Now you check it down and get on schedule. 2nd and 1 from Detroit territory. From the Lions 48, Stafford on the right hash, Kyren Williams his only back. Kupp in motion at the snap. It's a handoff. Kyren, jump cut to his left, follows his block. Downhill, down the left hash, marks a first down gain to the 43. He got in and behind the Detroit native Alaric Jackson, who's from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, just across the river. Went to high school here in Detroit. A homecoming game for him, and he paves the way for a Kyren first down.
JB, Tyler Higbee comes off, slams his helmet. I think he's holding his wrist as he was coming off the field. Maybe something we have to take a look at as his drive gets going.
Rookie Davis Allen, the new tight end. He's attached left next to Jackson, who we just mentioned at left tackle. DeMarcus Robinson, Cooper Kupp right, Puka Nacua left, and now Nacua make it Skoranek in motion. Play action. Free rusher. Throw sidearm complete to Allen. He's tackled inside the 40 at the 36. Oh, they blitz the backside of Stafford, who sinks down like a submariner to get past Sutton on the blitz and complete it for 6 to Allen, who's just in for Higbee.
Again, we know that this defense is very similar to the New Orleans Saints. The defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn, came from New Orleans. He's going to run a similar defense, very aggressive, try to create pressure with blitzes.
Gain of 6, second down 4, Detroit 37. Nacua's back in. He's in motion out the left side at the snap. Play fake, Stafford on platforms. Throws the screen, left side, Nacua. Gets a block downhill 30. Shakes another to the 30. 20 and out of bounds in the red zone with a first down for the Rams. Jack Campbell, rookie linebacker, shoved him out. But the Rams are in the Coors Light red zone. Coors Light keeping Southern California chill all season long. A gain of 21 on a receiver screen to Puka Nacua. Matthew Stafford has hit on his first 4 throws.
Again, I love this play call. You're forcing the Detroit Lions to have to cover the whole field, all 53.5 yards wide and long.
Rams looking to answer the opening touchdown from Detroit. Down 7-0. First down L.A. at the 16. Stafford's got his hands to his helmet, checking the play with 5. Now with 3. Under center, calls for the snap. Hands off, straight ahead. Kyren Williams gets skinny through the hole and downhill below the 15, about the 12-yard line. Some extracurricular, that's got to be a personal foul. Kirby Joseph, with the back already down, got some more on Kyren Williams, and the back judge saw it.
Well, I think it was Kirby pulling off Ben Skoranek, who dumped Brian Branch on his block and pulled him off. You can't pull guys off of the pile.
After the play, personal foul, defense, number 31, pulling the player off the pile. That's half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Good eyes, MJD. Automatic first down. It'll be first and goal, and they'll put it down at the 6-yard line right hash.
Well, this is the thing. Again, you have to understand a lot of these, this is their first time being in the playoffs. They're amped up. They're fired up. They want to have a physicality about themselves. I know their coaches said that. There's Joseph pulling a guy off of his guy, which the league has stopped because that starts a lot of fights.
Trips left. Kyren Williams behind Matthew Stafford in the pistol. 8th play of the Rams' first possession. Tight end attached right. Play clock at 3. Stafford has the snap. Looking to throw. Left side. Lobs the ball. End zone. Too tall for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. With a Fatu Melifonwu in coverage, he has been a revelation. One of the top 10 safeties in the league in terms of his PFF grade, and part of the Matthew Stafford trade in terms of the capital that they utilized to select him.
I think if that was a back shoulder throw, you have a touchdown there. If the Lions are just going to lock up and play press man, Sean McVay is going to get guys moving and going, and they're going to find ways to get create rubs to get guys free.
Tyler Higbee is back. Rams on the ball. Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp right to Marcus Robinson left. Again from the pistol with Kyren Williams his back. Matthew Stafford takes the snap, retreats to throw, hitches, now lets it go. End zone, incomplete. Incomplete over the L in Lions, looking for Kupp again. Aiden Hutchinson with some pressure. And so the Rams are now in 3rd and goal from the 6, trailing 7-0 with 4:34 to go in the first quarter.
A great job there by Matthew Stafford as Cooper Kupp, he's trying to get to him, gets double covered, and he's able to put the ball out of harm's way in the back of the end zone.
White jerseys over yellow pants for the Los Angeles Rams. They break the huddle, they get on the ball. 3rd and goal from the 6. Matthew Stafford in the pistol. 10th play of LA's first possession. Here's the snap, chest high, blitz coming. Stafford stands in, delivers, fluttering ball left side, incomplete. Hit as he threw it, as Brian Branch came on the blitz and got a piece of the throw, and LA will have to settle for a field goal try, down 7-0.
And I tell you what, if Branch doesn't do that, Cooper Kupp is running wide open on a corner route that we've seen Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp hit multiple times.
It looked like Baltimore.
Oh, it was wide open.
Looked like Ravens in the rain all over again. So Brett Maher back as the Rams kicker. Gets to try a 24-yarder to begin this Wild Card Sunday in Detroit from the right hash. Maher missed an extra point last week in San Francisco out of the hold of Ethan Evans. Looking for LA's first point. Snap, hold, and kick on the way from Brett Maher. It splashes off the net. It is good. And with 4:26 to go in the first quarter, the Rams settle for a 24-yard field goal. Lions 7, Rams 3. You're listening to Wild Card Weekend on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Going into the 2023 campaign for the LA Rams, not many believe.
Add it all up, and the Rams are destined to miss the playoffs in back-to-back years.
But we believe.
I think you're going to be above 500. I think you're a 9 or 10 win team. Sell us on why you also believe that for the squad.
I believe in the people on this team. I believe in these players. I believe in the coaches.
We believe.
The Rams? You ready? The Rams are going to make the playoffs.
When the first half of the season looked bumpy, we believed.
You're building yourself into saying they're going to go 6-0 down the stretch.
All we are saying is that they are in the hunt, and if you don't take it from us, take it from that graphic.
You got them 11-6. It's amazing.
No, Mason had him 11-6 at the start of the season. He's now moved over to 9-8.
Yeah, no, I've got him at 5-3 the rest of the way.
As Sean McVay led the Rams to a historic second-half run, the believers grew.
Intercepted! Picked off at the 35! It's John Johnson III, the former Brown, back in L.A.
We all believed in Puka.
Puka Nacua breaks Bill Groman's record by NFL rookies for most receiving yards in a debut season.
And as the Rams head to the playoffs, we continue to believe. Your home for Rams playoff football. 710 ESPN.
Coming up Monday at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. All right, me and Ireland live on the streets of Redondo Beach. Monday from 1 to 4, courtesy of BBGO. We are live at the Ralph's at 1413 Hawthorne Boulevard in Redondo Beach. Derek Fisher's going to hang out. Sasha Vujacic is going to hang out. We got the BBGO food truck there. Dumplings for everybody at Ralph's in Redondo Beach.
Mason and Ireland, Monday at 1 on 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace. Don't forget to join us Monday at 1, broadcasting live from the Ralph's at 1413 Hawthorne Boulevard in Redondo Beach. Lakers tickets to give away. Thanks to BBGO, Mason.
We welcome you back to Ford Field with the scoring drive brought to you by Verizon. The network America relies on. 11 plays, 69 yards in just over 5 minutes. And a 24-yard Brett Maher field goal to get the Rams on the board. Lions leading 7-3. Rams get a field goal as they stall out in the red zone with Matthew Stafford's first 3 incompletions, all coming in an and goal situation. Ethan Evans boots it away. And this will be a touchback, and an uncontested one at that. It sails out the back of the end zone, a good 10 yards deep, and then some. And so here comes Jared Goff, back in the huddle for the Lions, 5 for 5 for 51 yards on the Lions' first possession. The difference between Goff's passer rating when not pressured versus when pressured is the largest drop-off in the NFL in 2023. But on that first possession, there was no pressure to speak of as they got their run game started with David Montgomery, who rushed for the game's first touchdown. From under center, Goff, play fakes, short drop, bounces, now checks it down right side. Caught at the 20, up to the 25, and not much doing. But Jahmyr Gibbs is able to get down the Rams sideline for 3, maybe 4. Kobe Durant, Quentin Lake patrolling in the secondary on that side as Goff exhausts his progression and finds Gibbs, who's also a good receiving back.
And this is what you're going to see a lot of with the Detroit Lions, a lot of play action pass. They rarely drop back because, again, the drop back doesn't suit what they want to do. Their offensive linemen, they're big, they hold in pass protection, so they want to be able to play action pass to slow down that pass rush.
Sam Laporta, a tight end, switches the strength to the right side. Short drop, Goff hits his back foot, throws, complete for first down yardage. Josh Reynolds up against the Rams sideline. Now flags rain in behind the play, back in the pocket. Akella Witherspoon makes the tackle. Meantime, it was Nick Hampton getting to Jared Goff. And it's going to be a personal foul for roughing the passer.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
So a first down gain plus 15 more as Nick Hampton, a rookie, makes a needless mistake. Yeah, he twists Jared Goff to the turf after the ball was well away.
Yeah, I think that's a tough call. It wasn't as if he's getting off a block. He gets his hands on him. Yes, you don't want him to pull him down, but it wasn't one of those 3 steps. It was within the 2 steps that they give you to hit the quarterback.
Personal foul moves the football into Rams territory at the 3:30 mark, first quarter. First down, Jared Goff and the Lions. He play fakes. Pressure in his face, he dumps it down middle. Caught by Gibbs, makes one miss inside the 35 and tackled up against the right numbers at the 33-yard line of L.A. Quentin Lake gets to him after a gain of 13. It's a first down catch and run for Gibbs. Mike Hoyt whiffed on the initial tackle in the middle of the Rams defense.
I tell you what, if this defense can get Jared Goff to hold the ball, Aaron Donald is right there. He is beating his one-on-ones. He's picking and choosing who he wants to go against, and he's winning. You got to get him to hold the ball so that you can get there and get that pressure.
Goff to the line and under center for 1st and 10 from the LA 38. Laporta, the tight end, in motion to his right side, now back left. They toss it left. Gibbs follows his blocks, veers to his right, down to the 30, and a flag comes in the area of holding. And with Aaron Donald acknowledging the umpire, saying, I saw and I felt what you saw. Kobe Turner in there as well.
Offense, number 77. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Pro Football Focus's number 1 center, Frank Ragnow, working against Kobe Turner. So the first negative play of the day for Los Angeles.
And this is what you want. This is where you want the Detroit Lions, behind the sticks. If you can keep them this way, you'll have a chance to get off the field.
1st and 20, the penalty takes them back to the LA 43. On the right hash and Goff in the shotgun. Gibbs offset rights. In motion, Amon-Ra St. Brown all the way out the right side. At the snap, here comes Aaron Donald pushing the pocket as Goff throws middle complete inside the 30. Josh Reynolds veers to his right. He's got the 10 and 1st and goal as Russ Yeast tackles him from behind. But there's another dart from Jared Goff. 33 yards. He's connected on his first 9 passes.
Again, Jared is getting to his back step and he's able to get the ball out. Josh Reynolds, they have a lot of attention going with Laporta and St. Brown and Gibbs on one side. Here comes Reynolds from the other side, running behind the linebacker, finding a way to get in the soft spot of the zone.
Lions just made the Rams settle for a field goal. Let's see if LA can do the same to Detroit. And goal from the 10 for Goff. 1:37 and rolling on the first quarter clock. It's a middle handoff to Gibbs. Down the hash mark, steps through a tackle, gets into the end zone. Through the arms of Quentin Lake, the second rushing touchdown of the opening frame for the Lions. A 10-yard scamper, and it's 13-3 in Detroit. A 5-play, 75-yard drive. Goff still perfect. The running game gashing L.A. Tackling has been an issue.
Yeah, there's Rush. He's getting off a block. He wasn't able to make a play.
Badgley with the extra point. It's through. 2 drives for the Lions, 2 touchdowns, and a 14-3 lead. Rams have a 24-yard field goal on the board, and they get the ball back when we come back to Detroit on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
With next-level tech and safety features, Hyundai Cars and SUVs gives you the confidence to boldly journey wherever life takes you. Advantages include our available class-exclusive digital key and available remote smart parking assist. And because we want the road ahead to be as worry-free as possible, you'll also get complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles and 10 years of America's best warranty. It's your journey on every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Learn more about our award-winning lineup and warranty at buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Coming up Monday at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Me and Ireland live on the streets of Redondo Beach. Monday from 1 to 4, courtesy of BBGO. We are live at the Ralph's at 1413 Hawthorne Boulevard in Redondo Beach. Derek Fisher's going to hang out. Sasha Vujicic is going to hang out. We got the BBGO food truck there. Dumplings for everybody at Ralph's in Redondo Beach.
Mason and Ireland, Monday at 1 on 710 ESPN.
Coming up Monday at 4 p.m.
It's the LA Afternoon Takeover with Sedano and Cal.
Who is it? Line 9?
Yeah.
Who is it on line 9?
Zarina Amini.
Who?
Zarina Amini.
Zarina. Oh.
Oh my God!
Are you that excited because you're talking to George Sedano or because you want Lakers tickets? You want Lakers tickets, girl.
Oh, he loves the Lakers, and he's at a basketball camp, so I'm picking him up right now.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's perfect.
Thank you so much, guys. You're wonderful. Thank you.
You're better than us. Thank you for listening to us. Have fun with you and your son at the game, and enjoy it. And thank you for listening. Who's the station that hooks you up?
710 710 ESPN.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is. Sedano and Cap, every weekday after Mason and Ireland.
On 710 ESPN.
It's Evan Cohen. Be sure to start your Monday with a new morning show on 710 for all your Wild Card weekend coverage. We kick off a Bud Light Reaction Monday at 6 a.m. Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle at 710 ESPN.
The ovation you hear for Eminem as the Lions have a 14-3 lead with 91 seconds to go in the first quarter. Famous star picks at Carl's Jr. Download the Carl's Jr. app and join My Rewards today. Feed your happy. Back in Detroit with DeMarco Farr, Maurice Jones-Drew, I'm JB Long. 2 possessions, 2 touchdown drives, orchestrated by Jared Goff. A 33-yard completion to Josh Reynolds, also a former Ram. And then a 10-yard touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs, who had 10 of those in his regular season. Ensuing kickoff is a line drive and is taken at the 4. Austin Trammell up to the 15, to the 20, the 25, and cut down as he skirts across the 25 to the 29-yard line. Khalil Dorsey, a defensive back, tripped him up at full speed, and so Matthew Stafford back in the huddle. He hit his first 5 throws, got the Rams to an and-goal situation, but then 3 straight incompletions left the Rams with a 24-yard field goal. LA won the opening coin toss, elected to defer. Now down 11, deep in the first quarter. They'll start from the right hash and the 28 of LA. Condensed blitz both ways. All 11 Rams aligned inside the numbers. Cooper Kupp in motion at the snap. Stafford trips. He's touchdown and sacked at the 18-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson doesn't need any help at all, but he gets a freebie on the outset of a new possession. Stafford stumbling in his back pedal before he got to the top of his drop. -9 for number 9.
Yeah, that was just a simple turf monster there. His foot ends up clicking his other foot as he's backpedaling out to throw the ball.
19-yard line, 2nd and 19. Can Stafford dig the Rams out of trouble early? He gives. Kyren Williams runs through the right side, not much doing. To the 22 in the arms of Alex Anzalone, the linebacker. Final 39 seconds, first quarter. Rams will have to snap it before the period ends. They'll be in 3rd and 15 when they do. Defense has shown no signs of stopping this Jared Goff-led Lions offense. The turf monster getting Stafford on first down here, leaving LA in 3rd and 15 from their own 23. They need the 38 for a fresh set of downs. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Stafford adjusts his protection. Empty shotgun snap. Here it is. Top of his drop. Steps up. Flings it right side. It is caught for a first down. Up against the right sideline. Demarcus Robinson silences Ford Field at the end of the first quarter. 18 yards on a heat seeker from the right hand of Matthew Stafford, who held on to it until the bitter end, paid the price as he was decked on the pressure from Aleem McNeil. Let's see if that sparks the Rams as we go to the second quarter, with the Lions leading LA 14-3 on the ESPN LA Rams radio network.
Attention, football fans. Tired of your old car slowing you down? Pick Your Part is the MVP of the auto industry and will pay you top dollar for your old ride. Don't sit on the bench and let your vehicle collect dust, because Pick Your Part is ready to give you an offer you can't refuse. With Pick Your Part, selling your vehicle is the winning play every time. They'll even come pick up your car. No problem. Call Pick Your Part today at 1-800-962-CARS for a free quote. That's 1-800-962-2277.
Yeah! When Carl's Jr. plays with fire and a big char-broiled Angus burger with melted pepper jack cheese, spicy Santa Fe sauce, and whole fire-roasted charred Anaheim chili, you get layer after layer after layer of the big, bold, smoky sweet heat of the new Carl's Jr. Big Char Chili Burger. Yeah! Available for limited time at participating restaurants.
Hey, It's me, fresh ground beef from Albertsons and Vaughn's, ready for game time. I'm irresistible in those juicy burgers on the grill, piled with delicious toppings and big on beef taste. Just one bite and the crowd goes wild every time. Plus, you'll find the best selection of poultry, pork, seafood, and steak too. Cut fresh by the meat pros at Albertsons and Vaughn's. Let's get fired up, friends. See you at the meat department. Sincerely, fresh ground beef. Sincerely, Albertsons and Vaughn's, official grocery partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
I want to give a shout out to all those people whose job it is to hire. You have one of the toughest jobs there is. Let's make it easier with our friends at ZipRecruiter. How? Once you post your job on ZipRecruiter, it gets sent out to over 100 top job sites, so you reach more of the right people faster. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. Rams football is back. The home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
An electric first quarter, 2 Detroit touchdowns, 1 LA field goal. And at the end of that period, Matthew Stafford converts 3rd down and 16 to DeMarcus Robinson. Good for 19 yards and a first down Rams. Trailing the Lions 14-3 at the outset of the second quarter. We flip ends Matthew Stafford under center. From his own 41, Kyren Williams is back. Cut splits both ways. Stafford hands to his helmet. Making his adjustment with plenty of time on the play clock, he settles back in with 6. Taps his center for the snap. Hands off Kyren Williams. The Lions blitz it, and they get there. For -1 back to the 40. Anzalone and Jack Campbell from the linebacker level, selling out against the run to stuff Kyren Williams.
And that's what they do. These big guys up front, they're going to hold up, and they're going to hold on and find a way to get, some different, create double teams. These linebackers, they're going to shoot gaps. As we're watching a replay of Stafford's hand hitting a helmet as he's throwing that ball. A little blood coming out, but hey, it's the playoffs.
Thankfully, not the thumb. That's still taped up on that throwing hand, but more on the pinky side and the meaty portion. 2nd down 11 after the run for -1. Stafford drops to the gun, calls for the snap. They're coming after him. He drills it middle. Leaping catch made by Puka at midfield. In the arms of 2 defenders, Cam Sutton throws him back. A gain of 10. Puts the Rams in 3rd and manageable as Matthew reached back for a little extra on that one. 1 minute into the second quarter. Ball down on the right hash. On the Lion logo here at Ford Field in Detroit. It'll be 3rd down and a long one for the Rams who huddle up.
4 down territory.
Down 14-3 at the outset of the second period. Rams set up 2 by 2. Now 2 men in motion, so they'll have to regroup. Cooper Kupp out the left side. Kyren in the right slot. Matthew alone in the shotgun. Play clock at 3. He's ready. He has it. Against a 4-man rush. Well protected. Deep down the left side. Puka behind the defense. Caught the 20. They go inside the 10. Slips into the end zone. Touchdown, LA! 50 on the number for prime time Puka. You can hear a pin drop inside Ford Field as Matthew Stafford puts it out there for the rookie.
Well, Puka Nacua goes in motion, does a double move, catches Cameron Sutton looking inside, is wide open, but I also saw Tyler Higbee running by himself across the middle of the field as well. What a shot here by Matthew Stafford. We talked about it, JB. These DBs, they don't run well. They can't run fast. They weren't fast 40 guys. Stafford and the Rams were able to take advantage of it.
Now a bad snap, good hold, extra point is through. Always dicey with the 2023 LA kicking game, but Maher 2 for 2 on his extra point so far. And the Rams survive 3rd and long to avoid going 3 and outs. And early second quarter, they've got their first touchdown. Matthew to Puka for 50 yards in the new score. 14-10 on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Healthcare is full of questions, and for over 80 years, Quidel Ortho has delivered answers. From one season to the next, healthcare teams around the country have trusted our medical diagnostics expertise to help them make winning decisions for their patients. From home to hospital, lab to clinic, we are a key player on patients' medical teams. And here in LA, we are proud to be an official partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Quidel Ortho, changing lives one test at a time. Learn more at QuidelOrtho.com.
Joe cut his hand at work. Joe called his boss. Joe's boss gave him 3 days off work and a workers' comp settlement of $5,000. Steve cut his hand at work. Steve called me, attorney Robert Ozeron, at 310-999-9989, and I got Steve a settlement of $125,000. Hurt on the job? Old injuries? New injuries? Long-term stress? Be like Steve. Call Ozeron Law now at 310-999-9989. The Injured Worker Hotline. That's Ozeron Law at 310-999-9989.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine line, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over 2.8 million Americans have served in our military since 9/11. Many have returned home with devastating injuries and few resources for them and their families. This is news correspondent Bob Woodruff. I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq in 2006. The military had my back that day, and they have each other's while serving. It's time we had theirs. Please join us as part of the Got Your Six initiative. To learn more, go to gotyoursix.org using the number 6.
Hey, it's Mace. We're all over Super Wild Card Weekend and my Rams versus the Lions coming up Monday at 1 on Mason and Ireland on a Bud Light Reaction Monday on 710 ESPN.
Puka Nacua's first playoff touchdown brings us back to Detroit where the new score is 14-10. 50 yards from Matthew Stafford to cap a 6-play, 72-yard answer. Rams down 4 now, and that is your scoring drive. Brought to you by Verizon, the network America relies on. Ensuing kickoff in the air, and it's pounded out the back of the end zone for another touchback. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
It's Evan Cohen, Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle. Now, mornings 6 to 10 a.m. on LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Rams get their first touchdown. Now can their defense get its first stop? So far, Detroit's run 15 plays and come away with 11 first downs, averaging 9.7 yards per play. Goff away from center, hands off David Montgomery through the whole left side, another huge crease, and he rumbles for 11 yards up to the 36. Quentin Lake, John Johnson with the tackle. Never a good sign when your safeties are the leading tacklers, and that's how it's been in this first half.
Yeah, again, it looks like the Lions are attacking Jonah Williams. He's getting pushed. He can't get off the block. If he's able to get off the block and set an edge, then you'll stop the running game, but he's getting ridden out, and it's creating creases in this defense.
2 minutes into the second quarter, Laporta, the tight end, in motion. Another handoff. Montgomery, patient through the hole, gets stood up at the 40, and he falls forward for a 5th yard. So even when the Rams bottle it up, it's half the chains and the Lions are on schedule. Ernest Jones, who set the Rams' single-season tackle record back in New York before getting Week 18 off, wraps up David Montgomery. It will be 2nd down and 5 from the LA 41.
Well, you prefer that type of run than that that 11-yard and 12-yard and 8-yard run. You want this guy to have to dance in the backfield.
Aaron Donald off the field for now. 2nd down 5 Lions. Playing with the lead in the football second quarter. 14-10 there in front of the Rams. Goff away from center. Play action fake. Stumbles, now gets his feet and fires left side. Numbers, it is a contested catch and ruled a catch at the 46-yard line. Jamison Williams has it. Let's see if this warrants another look. Quentin Lake in coverage, good for 14 yards and a first for now.
Well, that's a great catch. Quentin Lake, though, is all over him. Great job of really forcing a perfect throw and a better catch.
Lions still going quickly here. On the ball, empty shotgun snap. Goff looking left, pressure up the middle. He throws left, wide of the mark. Incomplete as Kobe Turner knocks on his door. And a couple of high school teammates there, Amonra St. Brown and Quentin Lake, modern-day products, and really good friends, go out of bounds left sideline. St. Brown was the target there, and Lake in coverage. Goff, finally, an incompletion after drilling his first 10. So 2nd down and 10 from the LA 46. We're in the second quarter. Lions' 3rd possession. They've got touchdowns on their first 2. Goff brings a man in motion, leans in for the shotgun snap, puts his foot in the ground and fires a fastball left numbers, caught outside the 40 and driven back. Lions want a late hit. John Johnson makes the tackle. It's Josh Reynolds with the grab. No penalty markers down. And so here's a rare third down opportunity for this LA defense. 3rd and 6. They wanted a helmet-to-helmet hit,
but it wasn't
on Desjuan Johnson, or maybe a forearm shiver.
But he drops his head. It's nothing. As long as he doesn't go after, if he goes to the middle of the body, it's a fine play. I get it, though.
Change it to 3rd and 5 here. Craig Reynolds steps into the backfield for the first time tonight. Goff to throw for it on 3rd down. Fading away from pressure, left side. It's caught. Amonra shakes a tackle. Now another and dips down inside the 30. He got past Akella Witherspoon at the point of the catch and then worked inside for 15 more and a first down. Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown convert on 3rd down. The drive continues for Detroit. The Lions in field goal range already and a chance to extend a 14-10 edge.
That's a great catch there. You're talking about Akella Witherspoon in tight coverage. Again, this is the playoffs. Jared Goff making the perfect throw. The receivers making the tough catch.
Quick snap here. Goff away from center. Swings it out to his back. Gibbs stumbling to make the catch. Cuts inside of the 25. Slits a tackle at the 20. Still going to the 10. 17 yards on a slippery catch and run for Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, credit the Lions. They went against the grain. Analytics say you don't draft off-ball linebackers. You don't draft running backs in the first round. They said, forget that. Brad Holmes, a former Ram himself, did both, and they've both been phenomenal as rookies.
Yeah, that's a tough cover there for Ernest Jones, who's having to play middle linebacker and cover Jahmyr Gibbs from the backfield. That's just a tough job for him to do. That's not what he does best.
First down and a neutral zone infraction. Jared Goff using his cadence. Aaron Donald flinching. Was he drawn offsides? Nose of the football is just outside the 10, so not quite first and goal, though it plays that way.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 99. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So again, the Lions can get a first down, but it is so close to the plane that it is essentially first and goal. And they'll move the football down to just outside the 5. 9:40 and rolling on our second quarter clock. Third Lions possession, going for their 3rd touchdown. They bring Jason Kabinda in, offset as a fullback. Now stack him in the eye in front of David Montgomery, who's already rushed for a score. Goff operating in silence, play clock at 10, opens up left, hands off Montgomery, hit at the line and decked. Jonah Williams with the run stuff, and did this LA defense ever need it?
And that's what you're looking for from Jonah. Well, that's what he's done. Early in this game, they're removing him from the line of scrimmage. Here, he sets the edge. He's able to disengage from the block and get right to the running back. If you stop the run early against the Lions, you force them to throw the ball, that's not what they want to do.
So second down now, and 5 from the 6. Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, the 2 best red zone quarterbacks in the league this season. Here's another red zone chance for Goff. Brings a man in motion from his left side. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Hands off middle. Montgomery looking for a crease. Finds Bobby Brown instead. And he stood up at the 4 and tackled there. 3rd down and 3. But it's almost as if it's 3rd and goal from the 4. 14-10 Detroit. That first down marker about halfway between the goal line and the 1-yard line.
Expect this to be 4-down territory, too, if they get close enough. We've talked about how aggressive Dan Campbell can be. I was here about a month ago, and he was yelling to his offense to stay aggressive.
So 3rd down from inside the 5-yard line. Jared Goff readjusting his formation at the line of scrimmage. David Montgomery's a single back. He gets the handoff. They lead him through the left side. Rams hit it, and they keep him out. Down to the 2. It'll be 4th down. It'll be 4th down and 1.5 yards, and you can already hear the four-field crowd encouraging Dan Campbell to go for it. He doesn't need any encouragement. In fact, he gets heavy. He's bringing an extra tight end and an extra offensive lineman and a fullback as well. Dan Skipper reporting. Ball on the left hash inside the 2. 14-10 Lions in their Honolulu blue. Head to toe. They come to the line with a fullback. Now they rearrange. Trips right. David Montgomery the back. Offset next to Goff in the shotgun. He's going to throw for it on 4th down. Hitches, lets it go. It is caught. underneath the goalpost. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Jared Goff passing for this one. 20-10 Detroit.
What a design there. You come out in a heavy formation, you encourage goal line, you break out into a spread set, and then you figure out what matchup you want to use. You have Sam Laporta on Michael Hoyt. Why wouldn't you take advantage of that one? That's the one where you have a defensive end or rush in covering your rookie, all-rookie tight end.
Extra point from Badgley. Up and good. We didn't know if Laporta would be able to go. In fact, midweek, it was looking like he was doubtful, but he rallied to be in the starting lineup and to catch a touchdown in Detroit's first home playoff game in 3 decades. 21-10, Lions leading the Rams. Second quarter action on the ESPN Rams Radio Network.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. When I was in an accident, my friend Jacob was the first person I called. He should be your first call, too. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Coming up Monday at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Me and Ireland live on the streets of Redondo Beach. Monday from 1 to 4, courtesy of BBGO. We are live at the Ralph's at 1413 Hawthorne Boulevard in Redondo Beach. Derek Fisher's going to hang out. Sasha Vujicic is going to hang out. We got the BBGO food truck there. Dumplings for everybody at Ralph's in Redondo Beach.
Mason and Ireland, Monday at 1 on 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
It's Evan Cohen. Be sure to start your Monday with a new morning show on 710 for all your Wild Card weekend coverage. We kick off a Bud Light Reaction Monday at 6 a.m. Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle on 710 ESPN.
Well, the Detroit Lions became the second team in NFL history to have 4 players score at least 10 touchdowns. They joined the 2013 Broncos, and here in the first half, they lead the Rams 21-10, and 3 of those 4 have already scored a touchdown. Montgomery and Gibbs rushing, Laporta receiving most recently. 21-10, Jared Goff and the Lions leading Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Ball in the tee, kickoff in the air. Austin Trammell just got a chance to return one, but not this time. It lands on the N in Lions in the end zone for a touchback. Rams football brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger is all about. So Matthew Stafford playing with a banged-up right hand. Of course, he had the thumb injury before the bye in Detroit. Now, Maurice, what's he dealing with after that most recent hand-to-helmet injury?
A nasty cut in between his pointer finger and his middle finger. And that's kind of the one where you finish your throws. That's the flick of the wrist where the ball last leaves your hand.
Ronnie Rivers is the tailback. Matthew in the pistol. Play clock at 10. Sort of a new drive for L.A. Tied in motion Higbee. Out the left side. Stafford looking that way. Progresses. Clicks through. Throws middle. Caught by Nacua. Up above the 40. Shakes off a tackle. Trying to get outside but cannot. He goes down above the 45-yard line. Nacua, who just scored a 50-yard touchdown, tacks on another 20 yards. C.D. Deuce in coverage in the Detroit secondary. Well, it wouldn't be a return to Motown for Matthew Stafford if he didn't suffer some kind of injury. I mean, it was the story of his 12 seasons here in Detroit. Just get it out of the way early like he did on that final throw of the first quarter and get on with it already. 21-10, Detroit leading LA. Stafford backs out to the shotgun. Checking his play with 8. Nacua in motion with 6. Stafford ready. Has a snap against the blitz. Stands in, and he's right side. Higbee too tall, incomplete, but a flag is down. CD Deuce again in coverage. He clung on to Higbee, and Matthew Stafford is right again.
You got to be passing or holding.
Prior to the pass, holding. Defense, number 2. It's a 5-yard penalty. An automatic first down.
Oh, my goodness.
31 points combined so far, and it looks like neither team capable of stopping the other.
Well, if you're the Rams, you're saying, hey, listen, we know that we could throw the ball on this team. Let's kind of get a little bit of a run game going so we can expose this secondary a little bit more and get them out of 2 high safeties.
Still Ronnie Rivers the back, stepping in for Kyren Williams on this third LA drive. 6:21 on the second quarter clock. First down Rams after the penalty across midfield to the Detroit 49. Handoff left side. Lions all over it. Rivers fighting for forward progress, gets back to the line of scrimmage. So clock rolling towards 6 minutes now. Rams down 2 possessions, 21-10. A handoff left side, and Rivers is secured. Rams in their huddle, white jerseys over yellow pants. On the road here at Ford Field, where the Lions are hosting their first playoff game in 30 years. And of course, it's Matthew Stafford in the opposing uniform. Stafford so far 8 of 11, 140 passing and a touchdown to Puka. He's in the pistol here for second down and 10. Play clock at 5. He's ready with Cup in motion. Lions bringing 4. Stafford on platform. Fires a fastball middle to Ben Skoranek. Smothered at the 44-yard line. Alex Anzalone there in the middle of the field. Matthews shortening up third down and bringing 4 down territory into play with that throw.
Yeah, that's a tight throw there with double coverage. If he was able to get to his check down, Ronnie Rivers, he was lost. They let him go into the flat. Again, this team is having a lot of communication issues defensively. Talking about the Lions, you may catch him in another one.
Puka's in, so is Kyren for third down and 5. Stafford 2 of 3 on third down so far. He's got 6 on his play clock. He's alone in the shotgun. 3 right, 2 left. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Stafford fading away down the right side, looking for DeMarcus Robinson over his shoulder, incomplete. No flags down. Sean McVay sprinting down the sideline, pleading his case with the official. But that was clean. Brian Branch in coverage. Offense staying on the field so far for 4th and 5.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a shot like that, you're saying you're going to go for it anyways. I love this. You're in hostile territory. You're on the road. You have to go find a way. If DeMarcus Robinson is able to get his hand out a little bit more to see the ball, that is a catch.
Already down 2 scores. 4:49 to go second quarter. Can the Rams pick up? 4th down and 5 from Lions territory. Left hash, Detroit 44. Stafford in the gun, Cup in motion. Top of his drop, throws left side. Cup's got it at the sideline. First down, LA. Down to the 38-yard line. CD Deuce in coverage. Cooper Kupp with 6 to move the chains.
I love you've run this motion multiple times to see how they're going to play this on a 4th and 5, and they don't press. They run over the top. If you run over the top, that's a free access throw. That means there's no one there to stop it. Stafford and Kupp are the best at it in the NFL.
Moving the chains on 4th down to the 38 of Detroit. Stafford steps under center, now audibles and backs up to the gun. To his left side, Kyren Williams, the single back. Motioning from left to right, Puka Nacua. 4:10 to go. Matthew Stafford has it. Back to the logo. Stands in, hitches. Fires right side. It is caught. 2-2 Atwell. Too fast. Too furious. 2-2 Atwell with a flip and a touchdown. 38 yards on a seed from Matthew Stafford. And with 4:02 to go in the first half, the Rams are back within 1 score. Atwell was the hero last week in San Francisco. Makes a contested catch at the 20 here and goes in untouched with a somersault from there.
I mean, that's great coverage, too, by Vildord. But it's 2-2 Atwell, who's more physical. As they get tangled up, he's able to pull through and find a way to get a touchdown. JB, looks like we're going to have a high-scoring game on our hands.
Now Maher with the right-footed extra point scoops it up and through. Barely through the right upright. 21-17, our new score. Buckle up. We're in for a Sunday night show. 4:02 to go. Jared Goff back at the switch for the Lions. Detroit leading LA 21-17. After the second touchdown of the day for Matthew Stafford, this one goes to Tutu Atwell, 38 yards. The scoring drive brought to you by Verizon, the network America relies on. And you're listening to the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Sail with Princess Cruises, the original love boat and official partner of the LA Rams. And enjoy your vacation like never before. You'll love the friendly crew. You'll love sailing to top destinations from your backyard. You'll love the world-class dining and entertainment. And you'll love getting away from it all as you get closer to the ones you love. Come aboard. They're expecting you. Princess Cruises, LA's hometown cruise line. Come feel the love. Score your exclusive offer at princess.com/Rams.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. The Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed is now only $9.90. Plus free home delivery when you add any base. Ends Monday. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the LA Rams.
Every second counts in a poison emergency. That's why Poison Help is standing by 24/7 to provide free assistance in over 100 languages. Save Poison Help as a contact in your phone today. Poison Help. 1-800-222-1222.
Welcome to another wonderful Rams football night, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to raise up your flags, put your jerseys on, cheer, and save on your gas. Rams fans save big on game day. Save 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. Yes, that's another touchdown for you all. Download the Fuel Rewards app to join and game on. Must be a Fuel Rewards member. Offer ends January 7th, 2024. Limit 35 gallons. Other restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.rams.com for more info.
Every year across America, a staggering 4.2 million youth are homeless or trafficked. Covenant House is the national leader providing safe housing for youth, 50 years strong. Help us fight youth homelessness. Go to covenanthouse.org.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. Rams football is back. The home of Rams football. 710 ESPN.
Puka Nacua with 106 yards receiving and counting. We've still got 4 minutes to go before halftime. He's only the second Rams rookie to have 100 yards receiving in a playoff game, joining Torrey Holt, who had 109 in Super Bowl 34. 21-17 Lions over Rams is our score. It's a touchback. And so before Jared Goff gets a new possession, let's check in with DeMarco Farr on the sideline.
Yeah, the drummer down here with Sean McVay just screaming at the officials. They are holding my guys, hold my guys. Before the touchdown pass to Tutu Atwell, he told the official, I'm going to 5, watch 5. It was a hole, it wasn't called, but like you said, Maurice, Tutu being physical, getting the ball in the end zone. The Rams scored, but watch out for that. There should be some holding calls that haven't been called yet.
All right, let's see if they can stop Jared Goff on the other side of the equation. 1st and 10 Lions from the 25. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns so far. Gibbs handoff through the left side, breaks a tackle, gets up to the 30 and out of bounds with the first down above the 35. Christian Roseboom had to knock him out. Ernest Jones had hands on him at the first level, could not complete the tackle. Jahmyr Gibbs, the 12th overall selection out of Alabama, a sensational rookie season and shining on Wild Card Sunday.
Well, that's the thing. Jahmyr Gibbs is so quick and explosive. Ernest Jones is right there to make the play, but it's just a step. He just has a subtle step outside, and it forces the linebacker to freeze, and he's able to break a tackle and get a positive gain on first down.
The Lions have rushed for 64 yards in this first half. First down, play fake, boot right. Jared Goff out on the perimeter. Aaron Donald's there. He's got hands on him. It's pushed backward. It's a fumble. It's a lateral pass, and it's covered at the 21-yard line. Jared Goff with a chest pass recovered by Brock Wright, his tight end. It's a loss of 15 in the claws of Aaron Donald. AD99 texted Jared Goff this week, says they still maintain a good friendship. But wow, did Donald get there quickly with help from Ernest Jones, and a lateral push pass is covered back at the 21. Here's your opportunity, Rams defense. 2nd down 25, 2:50 and rolling. 2-minute warning and all 3 timeouts for both teams. Can you get a stop? Can you break serve before the half? Goff ready in the shotgun from his own 21 now. 2nd down 25. looking to set up the screen. It's Gibbs left side, up to the 20, spins off a tackle. He's got the 30 and dragging another Ram up to the 31-yard line. Ernest Jones hangs on to limit the gain to 11, but this young man is a problem.
He is electric. I mean, the Rams had 3 receivers on the right side, and they only had 2 defenders over there, knowing that they were going to try to get the ball back to Gibbs, and still couldn't stop him.
3rd down and 15, approaching the 2-minute warning. Lions don't have to take this snap if they don't want to, and Jared Goff does not look inclined to do so. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Lions football facing 3rd down and 15. When we come back to Ford Field, 21-17 Detroit on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Big news from our friends over at Pizza Hut. Right now, Pizza Hut's going to hook you up with $10 off any $40 order. Just use that promo code ESPNLA10 on the Pizza Hut app or website for $10 off any $40 order. Order for delivery on pizzahut.com or the Pizza Hut app today.
The Ioniq 6, winner of the World Car Awards, Car of the Year, Electric Vehicle and Car Design of the Year, and South Bay Hyundai, has the new 2024 models in stock with an EPA estimated 361 miles on a single charge. And South Bay Hyundai has up to $7,500 savings on the new Ioniq 6. That includes owner assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. South Bay Hyundai, located off the 405 freeway on Hawthorne Boulevard in Torrance, or go to sbhyundai.com.
Coming up Monday at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Me and Ireland live on the streets of Redondo Beach. Monday from 1 to 4, courtesy of BBGO. We are live at the Ralph's at 1413 Hawthorne Boulevard in Redondo Beach. Derek Fisher's going to hang out. Sasha Vujacic is going to hang out. We got the BBGO food truck there. Dumplings for everybody at Ralph's in Redondo Beach.
Mason and Ireland, Monday at 1 on 710 ESPN.
Some come for the beach, some for the tacos, and some just for the vibes. But locals know the best thing about SoCal is the chill. Best way to do that? With ice-cold Coors Light. Pick up Coors Light near you or get it delivered today. 2023 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's Mace. We're all over Super Wild Card Weekend and my Rams versus the Lions coming up Monday at 1 on Mason and Ireland on a Bud Light Reaction Monday on 710 ESPN.
Coming up, Hyundai at the half, driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. Now's the best time to get away with our best deals on the Hyundai you've always wanted. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. With NJD and Abarco Farr, I'm JD Long back in Detroit where the Lions lead 21-17 with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jared Goff in his huddle facing 3rd down and 15 from his own 31-yard line. Can the Rams force the first punt of this wild card Sunday? Jahmyr Gibbs is the back. Jared Goff has a low snap. Top of his drop. Bounces, hitches, snap fires. Left side, caught the 50. Amonra St. Brown picks it up out of bounds. Rams sideline. Steps out at the left 45-yard line. 24 to move the chains. Jared Goff with another smooth stroke for a first down.
Oh, yeah. You go man-to-man. Amon-Ra St. Brown runs the same exact route that Tutu Atwell just ran on a touchdown. He breaks in like he's going across the field, then breaks back out, loses Akello Witherspoon, and he's wide open for a nice catch and run to get the first down.
1:54 on a stop clock. All 3 timeouts available for both head coaches. Run left side. Gibbs bounces it to the edge. Byron Young is there to knock him out with a strong left hand. What a play by the rookie on the right edge of this LA defense. No gain, 2nd and 10.
You know, we've talked about all these rookies and them playing. Byron Young has done an awesome job of setting an edge. Now, he doesn't set a vertical edge. He utilizes his speed. He allows you to think it's outside. Then he just takes off to the sideline with you and races you to the sideline, force you to cut back to the pursuing defense.
Gibbs stays in. They give him a yard. 2nd and 9 officially. Outside the LA 45-yard line. Jared Goff stands on the Lion logo, takes the snap, feeds the belly of Gibbs, tries the left side, runs over his tackle near the 40-yard line, but not quite there. So they'll mark him down at the 41. Third down coming. 1:36 in rolling. Will Sean McVay think about using a timeout as Ernest Jones makes a tackle? Give himself a chance to answer before the break.
I feel like this down here is going to tell you everything. If you get a chance to get a stop, he'll burn one. If they convert it, he'll keep going.
Third down 5 from the plus 41 for Goff, who set up in the shotgun with a 21-17 advantage. Craig Reynolds, his third down running back. Single high safety for the Rams. Goff facing a blitz. He's hit it, he throws. It's incomplete, and it's fourth down.
Is it
Michael Hoyt.
Is it incomplete? You got to go back and look at this.
Pressure around right tackle. Hoyt gets to Goff. And the offense is staying on the field for 4th and 5 for now, with 1:06 on a stop clock and all 3 timeouts available for both teams.
Yeah, that was incomplete. Great job there by Hoyt, trying to get to the ball, but is able to get around and grab the lat of Jared Goff, which forces the errant throw.
Don't flinch here. No neutral zone infractions. On 4th and 5, make Goff snap this and throw it. He's looking for the 36 of LA with this rep, if he does take the snap. And the Rams jump!
I don't think they did. I don't think he jumped.
Ernest Jones pointing to the Lions side of scrimmage.
I think it's false start. Ernest Jones didn't jump. He did not jump.
False start. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Wow. What a tense moment there.
Yeah, great job there by Ernest. Look, he hopped, but he didn't jump.
Ooh, I don't know, Maurice. He's in the neutral zone when the offensive lineman moved. They locked that in.
Ooh. Yeah, you're right. I tried to be a bandwagon analyst there, but hey, the Rams got one.
So the official, the linesman who made that call, is coming right down the line from the Rams sideline. And now the Lions will have to punt. And Jack Fox is a phenomenal punter. He's put 26 of his 57 punts down inside the 20 this year. Instead of a free first down for Detroit, the first punt of the game from Fox puts it up into the dome sky. Fair catch signaled for and taken at the 10. And there are 59 seconds left in the second quarter. And now a flag comes in from way away from the action. One of the deepest officials on the field threw it from essentially the front right pylon as we view it.
They say it's against the Rams.
21-17 Lions is the score. The Rams won the opening coin toss, elected to defer, so they will get the first possession of the third quarter. Can they score and maybe take their first lead before then?
During the kick, personal foul, illegal blindside block, return team number 6. That goes half the distance to the goal. First down, Los Angeles, timeout.
That's Trey Tomlinson. Maurice, you can take another look and tell me.
Yes, it was.
Okay,
it was.
He's working back against the grain, but he's hitting the front side of the cover man for the Lions.
So the blindside block is the player has to be able to protect himself, right? So as he's running towards the punt returner, Trey Tomlinson tries to catch him off guard. Now, you can run up and block him and ride him.
You can box him out like a basketball
But you
player.
can't take a shot with your shoulder and your helmet to his chest.
DeMarco, how bad was that neutral zone infraction turn false start as you saw it?
Oh, you definitely got away with one there. I mean, he was across the neutral zone. They locked it in. They just missed the call, so be it. But it was a stop. It was the stop the Rams needed. Now, not good field position, but this is your opportunity, like you said, to get back in this and take the lead.
Well, whether or not you get points, can you at least prevent Detroit from scoring in this final minute? They have all 3 of their timeouts. And so if they stuff you here, Dan Campbell is going to use those, knowing that the Rams have the first possession of the third quarter. 21-17 as it stands now. If you can get into the half, even with this margin, you're going to come out and have a chance to take your first lead after the break.
Yeah, you know what, JB, normally I'm going to tell you, like, hey, let's just try to get out of here, get a first down, No. This is, again, when you're in a hostile environment, you have to be aggressive. You know that you can beat them on a ton of routes. It seems like Sean McVay has a beat on what they're trying to do. The aggressive man-to-man, they're doing the holding, the different things. So expect to see some shots down the field. The protection is holding up, right? Hutchinson came and got that sack where Stafford stumbled. But other than that, he hasn't been around him. Stafford's been able to step up in the pocket. He's been able to slide and do some things, make some throws, go through progressions. To me, you want to find I personally, and I maybe this may be too aggressive. but I may try to take a shot on the first play just to see if we can run by you and get a shot down the field and layer it with an over route to see if we can get that going.
Maybe catch a penalty downfield.
Exactly.
59 seconds, all 3 timeouts for both the Rams and the Lions. This game started with a David Montgomery touchdown run from the 1. The Lions scored on 3 consecutive possessions, all touchdowns. Montgomery, Gibbs, both rushing, and Laporta on a 2-yard toss from Jared Goff. The Rams, though, have kept pace. A Maher 24-yard field goal, a 50-yard Puka Nacua touchdown reception, and Tutu Atwell with his first playoff score as well. 38 yards on a contested catch and run. Matthew Stafford's got a couple. But now the Rams have 95 yards in front of them with 59 seconds and 3 timeouts. Huddling on their goal line. Stafford sets up right there on the plane. Kyren Williams on his left side. New drive for the Rams after the first punt of this wild card showdown. Cooper Kupp in motion. Reverts to the left side. Stafford settles the formation. Now ready. Lifts his leg for the silent count snap. Hands off middle. Kyren Williams with a run. Bursting up the hash marks to the 10 and the 11-yard line. Jack Campbell wrestles him down there. 52 seconds and moving. The Rams will set up for second down and full. 46, 45 seconds. No urgency here. Are you surprised?
I am a little surprised, but I understand the situation. You're backed up, right? You just wanted to get out and get a chance. Depending on what they do on this next play, you may see hurry-up tempo.
Play action shot here?
I
no,
would.
Shotgun instead. Second down 4 from the 11. Kupp in motion left to right. Goes in front of Matthew Stafford, now back out the left side. Stafford checks his play. Hands to his helmet, 7 seconds to go. Now with 5, now with 2. Calls for the snap. Here comes the blitz. Stafford back to his 1. Throws left side. Caught at the 15. Cooper Kupp fighting for the 20-yard line. First down Rams. 9 seconds to go. Aiden Hutchinson and Kendall Vildor on the defensive play. And the Rams will just take it to the half. 21-17 at the break. They get the stop going into the half. They keep the ball safe. They don't put it in jeopardy. And they say, we'll see you with the first possession of the third quarter. Jared Goff, 16 of 18, 194 and a touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 12 of 16, 196 and 2 touchdowns. The Lions have led from the jump, 21-17, but the Rams have the first possession of the third quarter when we continue from Detroit on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
At In-N-Out, we like to think of ourselves as the vintage muscle car of burgers. After all, both are handcrafted, made with an appreciation for every detail. One with the finest materials, the other with the freshest ingredients. And seeing either one brings a smile to your face. Muscle cars and double doubles are all American classics, and both are gone in seconds.
Get heart valve health off the sidelines. Severe symptomatic aortic stenosis, also known as heart valve failure, can be deadly if untreated. If you are 65 or older, Edwards Life Sciences and the LA Rams want you to ask your doctor about making heart valve screenings part of your game plan with a quick and pain-free ultrasound that takes as little as 20 minutes. Ask your doctor about heart valve screening today and visit offthesidelines.com. Hey, it's me, Drive Up and Go, ready for game day. Need a hand with the game day groceries? Don't worry, we'll bring the food. Grill-ready meats, party trays, sides, drinks, all your game day essentials from Albertsons and Vons. Just drive up and go or have it delivered. We're good either way. Let's kick things off with $20 off your first online order of $75 or more. Just be sure to download the Albertsons and Vons For You app to shop and for terms and conditions of the offer. You'll always be ready for game time. Sincerely convenience. Sincerely, Albertsons and Vons.
The sound of an ice cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, it's Mace. Life may not always go as the playbook intended, but the LA County Department of Mental Health has got your back. If you ever feel anxious, overwhelmed, need immediate help, we're here for you with free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling. Call our 24/7 helpline, 800-854-7771, or visit the Department of Mental Health website at dmh.lacounty.gov. Life is a team sport, and the LA County Department of Mental Health is here to support you every step of the way.
Looking for that new Kia you have always wanted? You're in luck, as the first big sale is now on at Kia of downtown LA. Come in now and beat the rush and see their huge selection of Kias, as they have new cars flowing in daily. Check out the new 2024 Kia K5 or the all-electric Kia EV6 or the popular 2024 Kia Soul. Drive home in your next Kia from Kia of downtown Los Angeles, just down the street from Crypto.com Arena on South Figueroa Street, or visit KiaofDTLA.com.
It's halftime of Rams and Lions. Super Wild Card Sunday night.
Rams' first touchdown of the night, of course, was Puka. Matthew alone in the shotgun, play clock at 3. He's ready, he has it. Against a 4-man rush, well protected, deep down the left side. Puka behind the defense, cause of 20, they go inside the 10, slips into the end zone. Touchdown, LA! 50 on the number for prime time Puka! And then down 21-10, leading into halftime, the Rams struck again. 4:10 to go. Matthew Stafford has it. Back to the logo. Stands in, hitches, fires right side. It is caught. 2-2 Atwell. Too fast. Too furious. 2-2 Atwell with a flip and a touchdown. Travis Rogers, Kirk Morrison recap everything from the first half. All the stats, all the analysis, and look ahead. What can the Rams do to pull this one out against a tough Lions offense in the second half? We got you covered. This is Hyundai at the half.
Hi, this is Cooper Kupp of your Los Angeles Rams. It's halftime of Rams football.
Driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. It's your journey. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Now with Kirk Morrison, here's your host, Travis Rogers.
21-17, the score at the half. The Lions with a 4-point advantage over the Rams. The Rams will get the ball to start the second half, so the Rams get a chance to take their first lead of the day potentially. And if you like defense, this has not been the first half for you. Basically, every time the teams had the ball, other than 2, somebody scored points. Kirk, let's start right here. There's a ton of offensive things to talk about. Correct. But let me start with the defense. How did the Rams slow down that Detroit attack? They just went up and down the field. 3 75-yard touchdown drives in the first half.
Yeah, the Rams were not winning first and second down. We talked about it. Only 3 third down plays for the Rams defensively in the first half because of first and second down. They're getting 8-9 yards on first and second down between plays. That's just not enough for the Rams to succeed in this game right now so far. So you have that going for you. But then also, too, the check down plays. Yeah. It's been a 5-yard check down, or it's even the 5-yard run. They got to get rid of those plays to start a drive.
Jared Goff, 16 out of 18 for 194 yards and a touchdown. But, Kirk, you did see it on the couple of plays where they got pressure on him. And it didn't happen often. But on the 2 plays that they did, some very, very sketchy decision-making from Jared Goff.
Yeah, but the Rams got to get to him. And that's the only thing is it's been tough getting to him when he doesn't have to hold on to the ball. When you got third and shorts, he's able to get the ball off. Only 4 third down attempts for them. They've been getting the ball off quickly on first and second down. They've got some big chunk plays. And then when you they had a 4th down opportunity. They could have got off the field, but they've made some great plays. I give them a ton of credit. For the most part, there were 8 drives in the first half. Only the final 2 resulted in 1 in a punt and 1 ended in a half for the Rams. But it's been score after score after score. It's been kind of a tennis match back and forth.
This is Hyundai at the half, driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. The hottest deals are happening this winter only at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit buyhyundai.com today. Both of these coaches, both Dan Campbell and Sean McVay, go for it on 4th down. Campbell, 4th and 1 from the 2. They get a touchdown pass. Sean McVay goes for it on a 4th and 5 from about midfield, and then the very next play, a 38-yard touchdown pass to Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, just the Rams rolling the dice, realizing that you got to capture these moments. That was an outstanding call by Sean McVay because he trusts his quarterback. I think if it's a different quarterback, you probably punt there or you maybe go for a field goal attempt, but we know what the Rams field goal situation looks like. You trust Matthew Stafford, and he delivered.
You mentioned the Rams field goal situation. The last PAT on their second touchdown, the operation did not look great along the way. It was barely squeaked in the right side, and even on the field goal, you saw a little
little bit of a bobbled hold right there. That's still something that the Rams are struggling with.
Well, yeah, they struggled, but they made their kicks. Now you think about the second half, it's really offensively continue what you've been able to do, right? You've been able to score. You've been able to get points. It's just about creating a stop, creating a turnover. I think for the Rams defensively, you've got to make a stand. The Rams will have the ball to start the second half. It's a huge drive for them to establish what they want to do in the second half. Defensively for the Rams, you got to get that opening drive defensively for the Rams is going to be crucial.
If you're the Rams defensively, what do you do with Jahmyr Gibbs? It seemed like they have a real problem with him, that there's nobody that's matching up particularly well.
Yeah, he's been the major problem because he's been able to turn 3-4 yard plays into 8-9 yard plays. And then you've got Amonra St. Brown, who's been phenomenal as well. Josh Reynolds made some plays down the stretch. The Rams rush. They got to find a way. Maybe it's more pressure, or maybe it's more blitzes, but they got to find a way to get to Jared Goff and get him off that first read.
Matthew Stafford got a cut on his hand, hitting it on an Alliance player's helmet, but it really did not slow him down too much at all. 12 of 16 in the first half, 196 yards and a pair of touchdowns, and a couple of throws. A sidearm throw just looked amazing along the way. He has been as good as advertised, and like Kirk mentioned, the Rams will get the ball to open up the second half. 21-17, a 50-yard touchdown pass to Puka Nacua was the Rams' first touchdown of the day. Puka looking great as well. 5 catches, 106 yards, and a touchdown along the way. JB Long, Maurice Jones-Drew, and DeMarco Farr have you the rest of the way. This has been Hyundai at the Half on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Thank you for listening to Rams Hyundai at the Half.
On your home of Rams football.
Driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. It's your journey. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. And the Lions have the lead 21-17. But the Rams offense and defense surged at the end of the second half. Time to keep it going, pull out the win, and move on to divisional playoff weekend. That's next on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of the LA Rams radio broadcast on 710 ESPN. For over 35 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Rush into your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and to score game-winning coupons off of your next Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Are you ready for a wild card Monday night party? We are heading back to the 909 Sports Bar at Yamaba Resort Casino. Sedano and Cap, producer Lindsay Baseball, broadcasting live Monday, January 15th, starting at 4 o'clock for the wild card Monday Night Football. Plus, of course, producer Lindsay Baseball's got a $1,000 playoff payout, a grand in prizes plus delicious food, a huge selection of craft beer, and more than 150 LED TV screens. The 909 Sports Bar, Monday, January 15th, with Sedano and Cap, producer Lindsay, broadcasting live at Yamaba Resort and Casino.
Did you know it can now take up to 11 weeks on average to hire for an open position? Look, if you're hiring for a growing business, stop waiting and start using ZipRecruiter. 3.8 million businesses have come to ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs, and so should you. Right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine line, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Big news from our friends over at Pizza Hut. Right now, Pizza Hut's going to hook you up with $10 off any $40 order. Just use that promo code ESPNLA10 on the Pizza Hut app or website for $10 off any $40 order. Order for delivery on pizzahut.com or the Pizza Hut app today.
Your next Subaru is at Subaru of Glendale. Check this out. Lease a brand new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek CVT for just $269 a month plus tax for 36 months. One of this payment, R82 $91,550, MSRP $27,252, $28.99 due at signing. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net. On approved Tier 1 credit through Subaru Motors Finance. No security deposit. 10,000 miles a year. Model code RRA-03.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. When I was in an accident, my friend Jacob was the first person I called. He should be your first call, too. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. Don't forget to join us Monday at 1, broadcasting live from the Ralphs at 1413 Hawthorne Boulevard in Redondo Beach. Lakers tickets to give away. Thanks to BBGO, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Welcome back to Detroit, where the Lions are looking for their first playoff win since the end of the 1991 season. They lead the Rams 21-17. L.A. will receive the second half kickoff. Before they do, let's send it down to the field to Marco Farr.
Well, most importantly, JB, like you asked me, Matthew Stafford seems to be fine. That finger seems to be fine. But offensively, Sean McVay loves what they're doing. Look for the Rams to shorten some things up, play call-wise. Plays getting a little bit long. They want to speed up the tempo and get the running game going. Defensively speaking, Raheem Morris told his defense, look, the most physical team, the more physical team on the field in the second half is going to win this. They know they need to make plays. They need to start making more plays to get them off the field, but great halftime adjustments. Let's hope the Rams can take advantage.
All right, 18 first downs, 248 yards of offense for the Lions, averaging 7.5 yards per play. The Rams, though, keeping up. 11 first downs, 209 total net yardage at an 8.7 yards per play clip. All three playoff games so far on this wild card weekend have been blowouts. Is this the one that comes down to the wire? Rams and Lions, second half coming your way. The ball teed up. Jack Fox, the punter, will boom it away. Two deep men for the Los Angeles Rams, Ronnie Rivers and Austin Trammell. Here we go. Third quarter, L.A. will get it first with a touchback. Landing middle of the end zone on the S in Lions. Matthew Stafford begins from his 25-yard line. 12 completions, 16 attempts. 196 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. One to Puka Nacua, 50 yards. The other to Atwell, 38 yards. Both scoring for the first time in the postseason in their careers. Ford Field back in their seats. Cranking up the decibels on Matthew Stafford, who's in the pistol with Kyren Williams, his single back. Williams rushed it 6 times for only 22 yards in that first half. First play, third quarter, Kupp in motion out the left side. Snap back to Matthew, looking left, comes off that read, drills one low and right, caught by a diving DeMarcus Robinson at the 39-yard line. Going to the turf on the right hash for 14 yards. DeMarcus Robinson has been clutch, had a big 3rd down and 16 reception, and now a drive starter here on the first play of the third quarter.
You know, normally coming out of the half, JB, the crowd is quiet. You can kind of hear your cadence. Not here in Detroit. These people are back in their seats, ready to go.
First down up at the LA 39. Stafford steps under center. Coleman Shelton will snap it back to him. Kyren Williams in the home position. Puka Nacua in motion right side. Play fake. Stafford off play action. Has to move his launch point. Resets. Throws left sideline. Incomplete. He had Cooper Kupp all alone standing at the Detroit 40-yard line. But the pressure from Aiden Hutchinson destroyed that play. Should have been a chunk toss from Stafford to Kupp.
I wish Stafford would have set his feet. He had more time than he thought he did. You have an inside move by Hutchinson. He gets out. If he could set his feet a little bit more, you had a chance there. Cooper Kupp runs a great route, is wide open. Oh, missed opportunity.
Second down 10. After the incompletion, LA 39. Stafford leaning in, left foot forward in the shotgun. Kyren Williams on his right hip. Play clock at 4. Puka in motion. Play clock at 2. Stafford has the snap against a 4-man rush. On platform, has to pull it down. He scrambles straight ahead and dives for a couple. In fact, he's going to lose yardage. -1. Aiden Hutchinson covers him up. As the protection broke down, Stafford nearly released it. What arm strength and hand strength to hang on to the football. It's 3rd and 11.
And that's the hand with the hurt thumb and finger. He's able to hold on to the ball and get there. 3rd down, again, a crucial time. You got to be able to execute in a hostile environment.
Rams got a first down to DeMarcus Robinson to begin this possession. Now they're in 3rd and 11 from their own 38. Have to get up to the 49, nearly midfield for a new set of downs. Play clock at 2. Stafford has to call timeout. Sean McVay doing the same. And on the first possession of the second half, the Rams burn a timeout on offense. Those timeouts are so valuable, especially when you're in the trailing position, 21-17 our score. I would prefer to see them in 3rd and 16 than lose a timeout in a situation like this, but that's never been the way McVay's done it.
His DNA is to burn that timeout. and get the perfect play to keep the drive going.
But it cranks up the leverage on this third down. You got to make him right. If you're going to spend that crucial timeout, you got to pick up 3rd and 11 or give yourself a chance on 4th down.
It's only going to get louder in this stadium as well.
Stafford ready. Targets 2 by 2. From the right side, Tyler Higbee flips the strength of the formation. So now trips left, Robinson isolated right. Play clock at 6, Stafford ready. Against the blitz, fading away. He heaves right side, looking for Robinson between 2 defenders. Incomplete, no flags down. You have to be kidding. DeMarcus Robinson crunched between 2 Lions, Vildor and Joseph. They made a DeMarcus Robinson sandwich, but they keep it in their pocket.
Wow.
He is decked way before the football arrives.
Not pass interference.
That might be a makeup call from the neutral zone infraction. That was a false start at the end of the second quarter. And so the Rams will have to punt for the first time. Ethan Evans sending it away to Donovan Peoples-Jones. High snap, helmet high. He handles it and does boom it away. Peoples-Jones back inside his 10. Going to let this sail over his head. It lands in the end zone 1 yard deep for a touchback. The Rams squander a golden opportunity to take their first lead. Instead, they punt it for the first time tonight, and they give it back to Jared Goff with the Lions leading the Rams 21-17, 13-17 on our third quarter clock here on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
With next-level tech and safety features, Hyundai Cars and SUVs gives you the confidence to boldly journey wherever life takes you. Advantages include our available class-exclusive digital key and available remote smart parking assist. And because we want the road ahead to be as worry-free as possible, you'll also get complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles and 10 years of America's best warranty. It's your journey. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Learn more about our award-winning lineup and warranty at buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Going into the 2023 campaign for the LA Rams, not many believe.
Add it all up, and the Rams are destined to miss the playoffs in back-to-back years.
But we believe.
I think you're going to be above 500. I think you're a 9 or 10 win team. Sell us on why you also believe that for the squad.
I believe in the people on this team. I believe in these players. I believe in the coaches.
We believe.
The Rams, you ready? The Rams are going to make the playoffs.
When the first half of the season looked bumpy, we believed.
You're building yourself into saying they're going to go 6-0 down the stretch.
All we are saying is that they are in the hunt, and if you don't take it from us, take it from that graphic.
You got them 11-6. It's amazing.
No, Mason had them 11-6 at the start of the season. He's
led the Rams to a historic second half run. The believers grew.
Intercepted! Picked off at the 35! It's John Johnson III, the former Brown, back in LA!
We all believed in Puka.
Puka Nacua breaks Bill Groman's record by NFL rookies for most receiving yards in a debut season.
And as the Rams head to the playoffs, we continue to believe. Your home for Rams playoff football. 710 ESPN.
Be sure to start your Monday with a new morning show on 710 for all your Wild Card weekend coverage. We kick off a Bud Light Reaction Monday at 6 a.m. Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle at 710 ESPN.
The Lions are in position to snap the longest playoff losing streak in NFL history. They've dropped 9 in a row. At the end of the 1991 season, the last time they won a playoff game. They're in front of the Rams, 21-17. Jared Goff hands off to begin a new possession. It's bottled up initially. David Montgomery bounces it to the right side and turns a 0 into +4. Mike Hoyt's Quentin Lake combining on the eventual tackle after Montgomery was stopped off right tackle.
Again, we heard the corrections from DeMarco about being physical. Great job by Michael Hoyt of just setting an edge and forcing David Montgomery to bounce.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 from the Detroit 24-yard line. Goff operating in silence here on his home field in Detroit. Takes a belt-high snap, play fakes, fading away from Aaron Donald. Pressure throws low, incomplete across the middle. That's the third throw of the night that Jared Goff has been under duress. They've all been incomplete. Otherwise, he's been spotless. It's the same Jared Goff we knew and loved in Los Angeles. With good circumstances around him, he's as sharp as it gets. When it breaks down, he struggles.
Well, that's what we saw. We knew that, and that's what you saw throughout this season. when there's play action pass and there's no one in his face, he is tough to deal with, which we saw in the first half. We've also seen what we just saw now as well, some pressure.
3rd down and 6, short drop, quick throw, right side, caught. Amonra St. Brown up at the 40, at the 50, shakes a tackle into Rams territory and is dropped at the 46 by the safety John Johnson. But in coverage initially, Akello Witherspoon got shook by Amonra St. Brown. 30 yards on that completion. He leads all NFL players in yards after catch this year.
Again, when you play simple man coverage, press man, you're putting your corners in a position to have to cover a fade ball. Jared Goff throws one of the prettiest balls right off the line of scrimmage, as we saw there. He rarely misses those.
1st down, Lions in Rams territory, LA 46. Ball on the right hash. 12 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Toss right, Gibbs looking for the edge at the 50 and out of bounds against the right sideline at the 44-yard line. Quentin Lake gets credit for the tackle. Mike Hoyt's with a shove as well. They made him bubble that run out. Hoyt kind of resetting the line of scrimmage and taking away Gibbs' momentum.
Yeah, Michael Hoyt does a great job of forcing him to have to take that extra, to bounce and go to that extra gap outside, allowing Quentin Lake to get there and make a play.
Now it's Montgomery's turn in the Detroit backfield. 2nd down, full chains from the 46 of LA. Goff is in the shotgun, 2 targets to each side. Has the chest-high snap, settles into the pocket, wings one middle, caught at the 40. St. Brown again ducks down inside the 30 with another Lions 1st down. Kobe Durant touches him down by contact, but St. Brown running free through the middle of the LA defense for 17 more.
Well, he's running an option route on Michael Hoyt. You have Michael Hoyt in coverage again. St. Brown goes to the wide receiver side. He jams him, but again, utilizes his quickness and is able to catch the ball and get inside of Hoyt where there's no one else for a good gain on 1st down.
Rams down 4 on defense here. 21-17 is our score. LA punted coming out of the halftime locker room. Now the Lions looking to grow their lead. Goff, middle handoff, right side run. Jahmyr Gibbs again runs into the edge of the LA defense, and Christian Roseboom triggers for a TFL. Again, it was Hoyt with some penetration getting upfield and making Gibbs take the long way around the right side. A loss of 5 yards.
Great job by Roseboom as well, getting on his horse, getting from the middle of the field through the traffic of this offensive line and finding a way to get to Gibbs. And you see the Rams are hunting. They're getting 4 or 5 guys to the ball carrier every time.
So 2nd and 15, back to the 34 of LA. Goff wipes his hand on the white towel hanging from his right hip. Now calls for the snap. Blitz up the middle from Jones. He gets there. He hits Goff. They drag him down at the 40. Sacked by Ernest Jones at the 10-minute mark, 3rd quarter. And now the Lions are way behind the chains. -6 by Ernest Jones, one of the best pressure linebackers in the league.
JB, the TV copy coming out of half said, look at all the attention Aaron Donald's getting. 3 guys, 4 guys. They have 2 guys. Everybody's on him. Here he's double teamed. So then you send the linebacker blitz. And all of a sudden, you get one-on-one like you're supposed to. Ernest Jones wins that on a running back every time.
Goff and empty, 3rd and 21. He's looking for the 19-yard line for a fresh set of downs. Has a snap from his own 40. Pressure coming from his right, now his left. He flips it to the right sideline, caught at the 40. Nowhere to go for Laporta. He's shouldered out at the 36-yard line by rookie safety Jason Taylor II. And it's field goal time for Badgley and the Lions. His long is 41 this season. He's kicked for the Chargers, the Bears, the Titans, and now he's been with the Detroit Lions since mid-December. This will be a 54-yard try from the right hash. I watched him make it with plenty of leg from almost exactly this same distance pregame. Going to these uprights. 54 yards from Badgley. Right-footed kicker. Booms it. It's on the way. The Lions fans like it. The kick is good to push the lead back to a touchdown. 8:41 to go, 3rd quarter. LA punts. Detroit gets behind the sticks and settles for a 54-yard field goal from Mike Badgley. New score here in Detroit, 24-17 Lions. Matthew Stafford back at the switch when we continue on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Looking for that new Kia you have always wanted? You're in luck, as the first big sale is now on at Kia of downtown LA. Come in now and beat the rush and see their huge selection of Kias, as they have new cars flowing in daily. Check out the new 2024 Kia K5 or the all-electric Kia EV6 or the popular 2024 Kia Soul. Drive home in your next Kia from Kia of downtown Los Angeles, just down the street from Crypto.com Arena on South Figueroa Street, or visit KiaofDTLA.com.
Going into the 2023 campaign for the LA Rams, not many believe.
Add it all up, and the Rams are destined to miss the playoffs in back-to-back years.
But we believe.
I think you're going to be above 500. I think you're a 9 or 10 win team. Sell us on why you also believe that for the squad.
I believe in the people on this team. I believe in these players. I believe in the coaches.
We believe.
The Rams, you ready? The Rams are going to make the playoffs.
When the first half of the season looked bumpy, we believed.
You're building yourself into saying they're going to go 6-0 down the stretch.
All we are saying is that they are in the hunt, and if you don't take it from us, take it from that graphic.
You got them 11-6. It's amazing.
No, Mason had him 11-6 at the start of the season. He's now moved over to 9-8.
Yeah, no, I've got him at 5-3 the rest of the way.
As Sean McVay led the Rams to a historic second-half run, the believers grew.
Intercepted! Picked off at the 35! It's John Johnson III, the former Brown, back in L.A.
We all believed in Puka.
Puka Nacua breaks Bill Groman's record by NFL rookies for most receiving yards in a debut season.
And as the Rams head to the playoffs, we continue to believe. Your home for Rams playoff football. 710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. Rams football is back. The home of Rams football. 710 ESPN.
Back at Ford Field in Detroit, 24-17 Lions leading the Rams after a 54-yard field goal for Badgley. His new long as a Lion just joined this franchise mid-December. He's been a boost to their kicking game, and now he's extended their lead back to a full touchdown. 24-17 Lions after the Rams got the first possession of the second half, picked up a first down, but then had to punt. 8 minutes, 41 seconds on our third quarter clock. Run up to the ball. And the kickoff in the air. It will be another touchback as Austin Trammell lets it bounce in the end zone, and we pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. Here on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
It's Evan Cohen, Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle. Now, mornings 6 to 10 a.m. on LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Rams football, 8:41 to go, third quarter. Down a touchdown. Matthew Stafford breaks his huddle, aligns in the pistol. 5 yards deep of his center with Kyren Williams 2 yards behind Stafford. Play clock at 12. Creeps to the line, makes an adjustment. Brings Puka Nacua in motion on the left side of the formation. Hands off Kyren, runs to that left side. Barging through up to the 30, a gain of 5 yards. Alex Anzalone, middle linebacker, brings down Kyren Williams. It's been mostly tough sledding from this LA running game against a very good Detroit run defense. 5-yard drive starters, second and half the chains. From the 30-yard line in the left hash. Kyren leaves. Ronnie Rivers, second year back, takes his place in the LA huddle. Rams get the play in. They get to the line with 16 seconds on the play clock. Reduced splits both ways. Cup in motion out to the left side now to join DeMarcus Robinson there. And now Puka to that side as well. Stafford play fake, set up to throw. Throws the screen. Ronnie Rivers 25, untouched 30, 35-40. Gets a block to the 45 and stopped at the 47-yard line. A perfectly designed screen by Sean McVay and the Rams offense. Good for 17 yards, but Higbee's hurt. Holding his left arm, he's coming off, and Davis Allen is coming in.
Not only is Higbee hurt, Kyren Williams took a shot on that last play that sent him into the blue medical tent as well. Again, this Lions team, they're very physical. They're going to get after you. It was C.D. Deuce who took the hit on Kyren Williams, and Higbee, as he's trying to block downfield, gets banged up as well.
So trips left, including Allen, the new tight end. Cooper cut motions from that group to balance out the formation 2-by-2 as Stafford sinks into the shotgun. Audibling with 5. Nacua in motion with 3. Stafford ready, has the snap. Here comes the blitz, straight up the middle, picked up, throw goes middle, caught by Nacua. He's trying to spin away, could not break the tackle, but he's inside the 45 to the 44 of the Lions. A gain of 9, but Puka Nacua, if he could have broken free of Kirby Joseph, who knows who would have stopped him from there.
Yeah, again, great job by the offensive line of creating protection as Detroit is going back to their blitzing and playing man covers behind it. Ronnie Rivers does a great job of picking up the blitz. You give Stafford time to deal. Big play on first down.
115 yards receiving for Nacua. Tutu Atwell has a touchdown, and he's in the formation, split out rights. Stafford ready, play clock 7. Second down and 1 from the Detroit 44. Hands off Ronnie Rivers, darts into the hole, runs over a Lion, and barrels down to the 37 of Detroit's. Cam Sutton with the first hit. He got snowplowed, and C.D. Deuce was next to arrive. The most physical run I've seen from Ronnie Rivers at 5'9", 195.
When you're running on a corner, JB, in these type of games, it's your job to punish him. Make sure he doesn't want to tackle again. Great job by Ronnie Rivers of lowering his shoulder and running through contact, but getting that first down, being physical.
Now Royce Freeman's in the backfield. Ben Skoranek, part of the receiving corps. This is a run-heavy look for Stafford and the Rams. Play clock at 6. First down, L.A. Snap back, belt high. Stafford wings one, right side. Caught by a leaping Cup at the sideline. Could not shake the defender. He's thrown to the turf. No flag down for a late hit at the 33-yard line. Kirby Joseph clinging to Cup. They both get up and have a word as they head back to their respective huddles. It's a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 on the quick out to Cup.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a penalty. He hip tosses him clearly out of bounds. But again, look, they're letting these guys play. So if that's the way it goes, you just got to go with the refs.
Stafford and the Rams chasing a potential tying touchdown. Down 24-17. They've made it to the Lions 33. Second down 6. Blitz picked up. Stafford has time. Deals right side. Caught by his tight end. Breaks a tackle. Rumbles inside the 15 and is dragged down at the 11-yard line. Davis Allen with 22 on the catch and run. Anzalone keeps him out of the end zone. But Davis Allen running like a freight train down the right hash marks here in Detroit.
What a route, too. He sells the out route, comes back in, catches the ball, breaks a tackle, and gets running downhill. Great route, great job of getting the ball into the tight red zone.
Ronnie Rivers is the back, 4.5 to play third quarter. Matthew Stafford has a first down at the Lions 11. Brings Nacua in motion from his right side. Away from center. Play fakes. Rolls out the right side. At the numbers. Looking for a target. 15-yard line. Throws it away. In the dirt on the right side of the end zone. DeMarcus Robinson. And now a flag. Way after that incompletion from the complete opposite side of the field. The linesman throws a flag. Was that an ineligible downfield?
I was looking to see who would have been downfield. I don't know who was ineligible.
There's no foul on the play. For illegally downfield on the pass, the linemen were all legal. Second down.
Hilarious. The linesman in charge of that call throws the flag, and the referee, Craig Rolstad, says, nothing to see here. Play on.
And that's why he's the ref. Your job is to overrule if you think they're wrong. The Rams didn't have anyone there. I thought Stafford could have ran it a little bit and got some positive yards if he took off earlier.
So second in the full chains, LA can pick up a new first down at the 1 of Detroit. Down 24-17. 4:17 to go, third quarter. Matthew Stafford ready. Plenty on the play clock. Nacua in motion behind him. He hands it off. Right side run. Nacua tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He's pummeled by Kendall Vildor. Puka Nacua shaken up. He's going to stumble back to the huddle. Let's see if they let him stay in for third down from the 12.
That's a tough play call there against that defense. That's what you call a bear front. It's a run-stopping defense. You have 5 rushers. You have a guy over the tight end. They're going to force you to throw the ball in that defense, and you call a run play with Puka, who takes a nasty shot and fumbles the ball, actually.
Ball on the 13, right hash. Third down and 12. Rams in the red zone. Play clock at 5. Stafford in the shotgun. Sends his back in motion. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Matthew Stafford against the pressure. Throws middle. Caught by Cup at the 10. Twisted down at the 9. Left numbers. Brian Branch with a nice tackle in space. Matthew Stafford able to keep Cooper Kupp up, but he's tackled in field goal range. And so Maher jogs on, looking to get the 3 points back after Badgley just connected from 54 yards for the Lions.
And Stafford's hurt as well. He took a shot on this play. It looks like it's by Aiden Hutchinson as he was throwing the ball. He took a couple shots and got stepped on.
So the injuries piling up on the Rams side. Yeah, he got stepped on his left shoulder and pinning that right throwing arm to his chest as he comes off. Rams in the Coors Light red zone. Coors Light keeping Southern California chill all season long, but having to settle here for a 27-yard field goal try. Maher's second attempt of the day, made from 24 back in the first quarter. This one's on the left hash. Maher ready? Snap, hold, and right-footed kick is up, and it is good. LA gets the 3 points back on a 27-yard field goal. Scoring drive brought to you by Verizon, the network America relies on. It's a scoring drive, but it could be a costly one, as Puka Nacua, Tyler Higbee, Kyren Williams, and Matthew Stafford are all shaken up with just minutes to go in this third quarter. 2:33 on the clock, 24-20 Lions, our new score on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Severe symptomatic aortic stenosis, also called heart valve failure, can be deadly if left untreated. Edwards Life Sciences and the LA Rams want to tell you about TAVR. It's not open heart surgery and takes only about an hour. TAVR is for people who have been diagnosed with heart valve failure, who are experiencing symptoms. TAVR has serious risk, including death, stroke, serious damage to the arteries, or serious bleeding. Waiting is not winning. Visit offthesidelines.com for more info.
The sound of an ice cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The future depends on teachers. Every day, teachers are shaping our tomorrows, starting their students on journeys that will change the course of history. Right now, in a classroom somewhere in the United States, there's a teacher inspiring a future scientist who will make preventing pandemics their life's work, sharpening the mind of an aspiring environmentalist who will help combat climate change, and generating possibilities for a student who will be the first in their family to graduate college. It all starts with teachers who meet challenges with creativity, who reinvent education for the future, who work towards a school system that lifts up every child, regardless of race, income, or zip code, and who enable the full potential of our students, our communities, and our country. Explore a career that leaves a legacy you can be proud of. Shape the future. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
Hey, it's Mace. We're all over Super Wild Card Weekend and my Rams versus the Lions coming up Monday at 1 on Mason and Ireland on a Bud Light Reaction Monday on 710 ESPN.
Rams football is brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger is all about. We welcome you back to Super Wild Card Weekend in Detroit, where the Lions have a 24-20 lead with 2:33 to go third quarter. After a Brett Maher 27-yard field goal is good, the Rams are back within 4 after the teams combined for 5 first-half touchdowns, 2 field goals between them in this third period. Ensuing kickoff skips through the end zone over the LA Lions, and so Jared Goff will start from his 25. When we last left you, Matthew Stafford heading to the blue medical tent. DeMarco, what do we know so far?
Well, Matthew Stafford was walked into the tent like he needed assistance from Reggie Scott, the trainer. He's in there now. It seems like the Red Hat, the concussion doctor's in there with him, so a lot of concern about Matthew Stafford. I'm looking at Carson Wentz. He's not warming up yet, so we don't know the status of Matthew Stafford yet.
All right, 1st and 10 Lions, meantime, with a 4-point lead and the ball from their 25. Jahmyr Gibbs the back. Jared Goff under center. He's 19 of 22 passing. Stands up to throw early. Has to come off that read. Fires one. Right side numbers. Caught at the 30. Amonra St. Brown gets 5 more after the catch for a gain of 10 and a first down. Akello Witherspoon was the corner to that side. Mike Hoyt, the edge defender. No one chews up zone defense like Amonra St. Brown as we watch Carson Wentz get the tablet in his hands and prepare to potentially enter this game for Matthew Stafford. 24-20 Lions football and a first down at the 35. Cabinda the fullback in front of Gibbs. Offset right. Handoff right. Gibbs into the hole. Aaron Donald there to greet him. Bobby Brown drives him back as well. Jonah Williams went low, and the Rams front gets a run stuff. A gain of 2, 2nd and 8. 1:43 and rolling deep in this third quarter. 24-20, Lions have not trailed. They got a touchdown on the game's opening possession. They scored touchdowns on their first 3 touches. Jahmyr Gibbs now in the home position, the single back behind Goff, who's under center. Goff brings a man in motion, St. Brown from his left. 2nd down, 8. Now Goff kills his play. 8 left on his play clock. From his 37, he's ready. Run right side. Gibbs into the hole. Hit by Byron Young and pulled down at the 39-yard line. That is another gain of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 becomes 3rd and 6. Can this Rams defense get off the field on 3rd down? Detroit is 3 of 6 on 3rd down so far on this Wild Card Sunday.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford has come out of the tent, JB. Looks like he has the ball. He's ready to go. Looks like he's going to be warming up to get out there. He took a nasty shot. But again, you talk about toughness. The people here in Detroit are seeing Stafford tough.
45 seconds to go in the third. Can the Rams get it back to Stafford? 3rd down and 6. Jared Goff to throw from it. Pressure from his right. He stumbles. He trips. He's sacked. Back at the 35-yard line. Jared barrel rolls ahead for 3 more yards. They did not mark him down until he was touched there. It still should be a sack, -1 maybe instead of -4. But either way, the punt team coming on for Detroit. The LA defense does its job again. They puncture the pocket.
Oh, he pulled a Stafford. He tripped over himself. And this is what you love to see. Watch the defensive lineman try to get there.
He tripped over left tackle Taylor Decker on his way out to Aaron Donald's side. They credit the sack to Ernest Jones. If that stands, that would be his 2nd. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. 4th and 7 down in distance. Spot of the ball, the 38 of Detroit. The Lions punt team is on the field with a 24-20 lead over visiting LA. Matthew Stafford ready to come back if the Rams get it back. To begin the fourth quarter on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Attention contractors, you've heard of artificial intelligence. Get ready for Titan Intelligence. Developed by Service Titan, Titan Intelligence, or TI, is a way to fuel efficiency and growth through the power of data. Turn unconverted calls into leads? With TI, you can do it. Improve the capacity of your dispatchers? TI can help. Generate invoice summaries in seconds? That too. Titan Intelligence is already improving the way contractors do business, with a whole lot more to come. Schedule a demo today at ServiceTitan.com. ServiceTitan.com.
Coming up Monday at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Me and Ireland live on the streets of Redondo Beach. Monday from 1 to 4, courtesy of BBGO. We are live at the Ralph's at 1413 Hawthorne Boulevard in Redondo Beach. Derek Fisher's going to hang out. Sasha Vujicic is going to hang out. We got the BBGO food truck there. Dumplings for everybody at Ralph's in Redondo Beach.
Mason and Ireland, Monday at 1 on 710 ESPN.
Your next Subaru is at Subaru of Glendale. Check this out. Lease a brand new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek CVT for just $269 a month plus tax for 36 months. One of this payment, RID2 $91,550, MSRP $27,252, $28.99 due at signing. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net. On approved Tier 1 credit through Subaru Motors Finance. No security deposit. 10,000 miles a year. Model code RRA-03.
Hey, it's Mace. Life may not always go as the playbook intended, but the LA County Department of Mental Health has got your back. If you ever feel anxious, overwhelmed, need immediate help, we're here for you with free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling. Call our 24/7 helpline, 800-854-7771, or visit the Department of Mental Health website at dmh.lacounty.gov. Life is a team sport, and the LA County Department of Mental Health is here to support you every step of the way.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. Rams football is back. The home of Rams football. 710 ESPN.
We open up the fourth quarter of Super Wild Card Weekend in Detroit. Under the Sunday night lights at Ford Field, where the Lions are hosting a playoff game for the first time in 30 years. The Lions lead the Rams 24-20. Detroit has not trailed. The punt team is on the field wearing Honolulu blue. Jack Fox, a phenomenal punter from his own 38, ready to send it away to Austin Trammell on 4th down and 7. LA alert to the fake here. Fox takes a helmet-high snap, and he will punt it. Puts a tall spiral in the air with a ton of hang time. Fair catch signal for and taken at the left numbers at the 10-yard line. That's where Matthew Stafford and the Rams will begin. Number 9 jogs out to the huddle. Since his rookie year in Detroit, the book has always been, just when you think you've given Matthew Stafford your best shot, he enters a dark mode. We saw it this season coming out of the bye against Seattle when the Seahawks cut him in half, and then he led LA to victory. He just took a huge shot, trampled by the Lions pass rush as LA settled for a field goal, but now he's back in the Rams huddle for first down and 10 from his own 10. Last drive went 6 of 7 through the air for 63 yards. The Rams offense is actually more productive than Detroit so far, 7.8 yards per play compared to 6.8 for the Lions. Kyren Williams is the back. He too returning to the lineup, like Tyler Higbee, like Puka Nacua, and now a stoppage.
I don't think they're back from the TV timeout.
Boos raining down from the Ford Field crowd before 1st and 10 from the LA 10. Lions in front, 24-20.
Oh, they're making Puka go out?
Yeah, Puka went to the blue medical tent. DeMarco can tell us. He was waiting for his turn for Matthew Stafford to clear the area, right, DeMarco?
Yeah, he was waiting for his turn to go into the blue tent. He ran out onto the field, I think, and he's coming back onto the field now.
Yeah, I think they were making sure that he did get checked by the independent neurologist.
Number 17 has already been evaluated. There's no medical timeout.
There you go. Good explanation from Craig Rolstad. We were able to get to the bottom of it as well. So let's see if Matthew Stafford enters dark mode here deep on a Sunday night to begin the fourth quarter against the team that drafted him in Detroit. First down Rams from their own 10. A handoff right side. Kyren Williams veers into the hole to the 15 to the 20. His best run of the night gets up to the 25-yard line. 15 for Kyren Williams. Brought down by Brian Branch and Kendall Vildor. Kyren Williams breaks one off behind great removal up front, running between the tackles for a first down.
Great job of the line just staying flat and not giving any penetration, allowing Kyren to read and set up his blocks and get the big gain.
24-20, Rams trailing with the ball. Early seconds, fourth quarter. Stafford from the pistol. Opens up left, hands off again. Williams this time nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Fatu Melifonwu from the safety level, able to get to Kyren Williams and stuff that run. We're 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Second down in the full chains for Matthew Stafford. And LA wants to go some tempo here. They're on the ball. Detroit substituting. They're hustling off. Matthews ready. Second down 9 from his 27. Shotgun snap back. Four-man rush. Well protected. Fires deep left. Incomplete. Gotta be a flag. Where is it? As Demarcus Robinson is tripped up by Brian Branch. No marker down, and the Rams sideline in disbelief.
Not even tripped up. He was grabbed and held the whole route. You can't, if you're going to call holding, you can't allow the DB, as we watch it on the replay, to grab his waist and pull him as he's going. He got released, great release. That is holding.
Third down 9. No flag down, 3rd and 9 from the 26. 115 decibels inside Ford Field, raining down on Matthew Stafford. Can he pick up third down? Clapping for the snap. And a timeout used by Sean McVay, I believe. If so, it will be his second. Delay a game was the initial announcement.
Correction, before the delay of game, timeout, Los Angeles. This is your second charge timeout.
And once again, they use it in third down and long, making it almost essential that Matthew Stafford and the Rams pick up a new set of downs with still the bulk of the fourth quarter to play down full.
Yeah, this makes this drive, this play huge, but also this drive to find a way to get the lead and put the ball, score a touchdown. You can't settle for field goals on this drive now.
We'll let the noise in Detroit wash over us a bit as Stafford gets his Rams to the line. From his own 26, he's looking for the 35 with this rep. Kyren Williams up behind the center to protect. Trips right, single Higbee left. Stafford throws the screen, bubble. Puka's got it, cuts inside, spins off contact, picks up the first down at the 35, and climbs to the 36. All-Pro Puka for 10 yards and a first down.
What a call here by Sean McVay. The timeout was worth it. You throw a screen right into the teeth of the blitz. Puka Nacua is like a running back, breaking tackles, running through defensive linemen. Number 95 just got trucked.
Keeps the hopes alive for a go-ahead touchdown drive. They're up to the 36 of LA with a fresh set of downs. A line 2x2, Nacua in motion from right to left. Stafford gives, left side run, patient through the hole. Kyren Williams has very limited running room. Levi Onwuzurike, defensive tackle, squeezes that hole shut. Maybe a yard for Kyren Williams, 2nd and 9.
As a running back, this is going to be tough for me to say. But you have a better chance of beating the Detroit Lions right now, of throwing the ball down the field, getting into 2-minute mode, than you would be running the football because how stout they are on the inside.
Sean McVay jogs down the sideline to the Detroit 40. The ball is on the 37 of LA. He wants to see this from the secondary level. 2nd down 9 for Stafford, play clock at 5. Cup in motion, Stafford ready. Snap back, belt high. Puts his foot in the ground and wings a fastball middle, caught on the back hip by DeMarcus Robinson. Good for 12 yards and a first down. D-Rob has been to the playoffs in each of his 8 NFL seasons, and he didn't come this far just to come this far. That had some mustard on it, and it was behind Robinson, and with 2 gloved hands, he pins it to his shoulder.
And people may say, oh, that's a bad throw. No, Stafford was protecting him from the safety bearing down on him. If he leads him, that's a big hit and probably a jarred out pass.
First down Rams at their 48. Skoranek in motion between the center and Stafford, who's in the pistol 5 yards deep. He brings Cup in motion now. Play clock at 2, gets the play off, hands off left side. Kyren Williams gets skinny through the hole and pushes downhill across the 50 to the 46-yard line of Detroit. John Kaminsky, a defensive end, and C.D. Deuce, a defensive back, combining on the tackle. But they get half the chains on a first down run from Kyren Williams, who led the NFL in rushing yards per game, better than 95 per contest. He's been limited tonight, but some traction on the ground, and LA into Detroit territory. We're about to hit the 11-minute mark, 4th quarter. Rams football down 4. Nacua in motion behind Matthew Stafford, who's under center. Play clock at 6. 2nd down and 5, Rams ready. Here's the snap. Stretch left. Kyren gets the handoff. Gets a block from Cooper Kupp. He cuts it up the numbers. A stiff arm and out of bounds at the 35. Kyren Williams with some fantastic blocking around the left side has 11 yards and a new LA first down in Detroit territory.
Well, let me stop trying to be coach here, because we have 2 big runs back to back, which is going to open up this passing game. Expect a play action pass coming here pretty soon. Great vision by Kyren. An awesome job of stiff arm and protecting yourself as the DBs are coming to try to make a play.
I think they're taking some off of Stafford's plate, too, protecting him a little bit after he got banged up at the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's see if he's ready to let one rip here. From the plus 35 with a new first down. Brings Nacua in motion from his right. Away from center. Play action. Stafford set up to deal. Middle. In-breaking route. Caught by a leaping Nacua at the 15-yard line. Takes a huge pop and is dragged down at the 13. Jack Campbell, Alex Anzalone, a pair of linebackers, punch Nacua in the chin, but he takes it like a champ and takes the Rams back to the Coors Light red zone. Coors Light keeping Southern California chill all season long. A 22-yard gain. Puka's been sensational.
Coach Henderson talks about that dog work. Puka must have been down there with Aaron Donald getting that work in as well, because that is a big-time play from that receiver.
Spotted between the hash marks at the 13-yard line. First down Rams in Detroit territory. From the pistol, handoff straight ahead. Kyren Williams turned away at the line of scrimmage. Anzalone playing the run well. And now some extracurricular activity as Ben Skoranek is tossed down right in front of the referee.
Stop, 2nd down.
I didn't hear the first part of that announcement.
He said the runners for progress was stopped because the ball was ripped out as they were running.
All right, so no gain on the play and no penalty for all the extra activity as they were playing to and through the whistle. 2nd down in the full chains. This will be the 11th play of the Rams drive. Looking to go in front for the first time in the wild card round. Nacua stutters in motion, settles in tight right. Next to Cooper Kupp, who now breaks across the formation to the left side. Stafford has it, looking left, screen. Ronnie Rivers needs a block, gets out left side of the 15, lowers his shoulder to the 11-yard line. So only 3 on the running back screen. 3rd down upcoming, 8.5 to play in regulation.
Anzalone's down. As he was trying to get there, he ended up staying down on the sideline. Looked like he's cramping on the far sideline around the 12-yard line.
So he's over on the Rams side of the field, and they stop the clock with 8:22. We will step aside with the score. Lions 24, Rams 20. LA in the red zone when we come back to fourth quarter action, 8:22 on the clock. And you're listening to Super Wild Card Weekend on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Is your phone plan messing with your savings plan? Don't get stuck paying for things you don't want. With Verizon, you only pay for what you need. And for a limited time, when you bring your own phones to a Verizon store, you'll get an amazing price on your plan. Plus, you'll save on things you actually love, like the Netflix and Max with Ads bundle. And it's on our award-winning 5G network. Bring your phones to your Verizon store today for an incredible deal. A better plan to save is Verizon. Additional terms and conditions apply.
When it comes to owning an electric vehicle, you might just be stuck in the past thinking an EV just isn't for you. But the truth is, EVs are for everyone. The technology's come a long way, and now cars are getting over 300 miles on a single charge, have great power, and there are thousands of conveniently located public chargers across LA. Let's charge up LA together. Learn more about the city's electric vehicle programs at ladwp.com/EV.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad, just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. Rams football is back. The home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
Middle of the fourth quarter, Rams are in the red zone. Ball's on the left hash at the Detroit 11. LA hunting its first lead of this wild card Sunday, down 24-20. Rams in their huddle facing 3rd down and 8. They can pick up a first down at the 3. Stafford in the gun. Has a helmet-high snap. He hitches, shoulder fake, throws, left side, jump ball, Cooper Kupp. Incomplete up against the left boundary. It's 4th down. CD Deuce in coverage, and now what will McVay do? Down 4. He's sending the field goal unit on. So the play was to throw it up in single coverage to Cooper Kupp, who has scored at least a touchdown in every postseason game for the Rams, going back to his Triple Crown Super Bowl MVP season. But so far being limited tonight's 29-yard attempt from the left hash from Maher to trim the deficit from 4-1. Out of the hold of his punter, Ethan Evans. Carson Tinker, the long snapper. 29 yards, down 4. Snap, hold, and kick from Maher, and it is good. He's 3 for 3. Maher is hit from 24, from 27, and now from 29. And LA is within 1, but still the Lions have not trailed. 24-23, our new score, and the scoring drive is brought to you by Verizon, the network America relies on. 13 plays, 79 yards, but again the Rams stall out in the red zone. 24-23, Lions. With 8:10 to go here on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Jefferson, touchdown! I'm Justin Jefferson with the Minnesota Vikings.
Hi, I'm Jamar Chase with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Nobody can stop it! Why do I choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Because I only go all out.
Because I can't be stopped. Because my Sleep Number smart bed helps me sleep at the right temperature all night.
So we can take our game to the next level. That's why 80% of NFL players choose the Sleep Number smart bed. Sleep next level, perform next level.
The Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed is now only $9.90. Ends Monday. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL.
In-N-Out, our hamburgers are made with the highest quality ingredients, made fresh and by hand, made with a smile to put a smile on your face, made for special occasions or no occasion at all, made with gratitude for every customer we get to serve. Most of all, every hamburger, cheeseburger, and double-double is made to order just for you.
Transitioning out of the military, it's difficult. Just about everything around you changes. I would get phone calls that brothers were dying, some of them to suicide. And I'd found myself in another cold cemetery. And I started to wonder if I was next. It's a struggle to know that you're facing challenges, but not be ready to face them. Sleep doesn't come easy. And when it comes, it doesn't last long. You're tired all the time. I didn't reach out for that help, but thank God my wife did. She got me registered for Wounded Warrior Project. Talking to somebody that would listen to me and understood my story helped me realize that it was time to change. There's a new fight, there's a new mission, and that's something I am eternally grateful for.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combat stigma.
10 seconds to go in regulation here in Detroit. Super Wild Card Weekend 24-23. The Lions lead the Rams. Detroit has not trailed, but LA is within one, following a 29-yard Brett Maher field goal. Ethan Evans on the run up to the ball. Hammers one with his right foot. It will be a touchback. And our game recap is brought to you by Barefoot. Wine and football can be complicated, but enjoying them should be easy. Barefoot, an official wine sponsor of the Los Angeles Rams. Well, the 2021 Goff for Stafford trade marked the first time in league history that teams swapped quarterbacks selected number one overall. Setting up tonight, the first matchup in NFL postseason history between two quarterbacks facing their former teams. So far, it's been pretty even. Goff the better percentage, Matthew Stafford with more yards and 2 touchdowns to Jared's 1. But MJD, the story has been the red zone.
JB, it has been. As Kyren comes running out of the tunnel, the Rams have kicked 3 field goals in the red zone. Guess what the Lions have done? They've scored 3 touchdowns. That's what it comes down to in these type of games. And let's remember, the Rams have been here before. The Lions are new to this, but they're at home. They're feeling the energy. They've done a great job of running the football, but as of late, the Rams have done a great job of really suffocating that running game. Can they keep it going on this drive to give that offense one more drive to go down and win this game?
You mentioned Kyren Williams with a heavily taped left hand. He's questionable to return. Ronnie Rivers has played in his stead and has been effective, particularly in the screen game. Rams on defense here as the Lions are set to begin a new drive from their 25-yard line. 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Detroit with all 3 of its timeouts. Sean McVay has had to spend 2 timeouts on offense in this half, so he's down to his final stoppage. DeMarco, anything to report from the LA sideline?
Oh, just Kyren Williams coming back out. But like you said, look, Detroit's defense dialed up the physicality. I mean, they're really putting the beats on the Rams offense. The Rams defense has to step up and make a play here and get the ball back. There's only one way to win this football game. You got to get Jared Goff in this offense off the field ASAP.
The Lions are 0-7 in the playoffs in Jared Goff's lifetime. Can he snap the streak against the team that drafted him number 1 overall in 2016 and then traded him away to chase Super Bowl glory with Matthew Stafford? 24-23 is our score. Lions in their huddle, dressed in Honolulu blue with the silver helmets and silver trim. Rams on defense, white jerseys over yellow pants. The defensive front is without Aaron Donald for the time being. Looks like Bobby Brown and Jonah Williams in the middle with Byron Young and Mike Hoyt on the edges. There's Aaron Donald as they break their huddle, waiting to pick his spot and pick his moments. A couple of pressures here on Jared Goff. Jared's been a much different quarterback under duress than from a clean platform. I think we finally got the go-ahead now from our officials. TV ready, Lions ready, Rams ready. Here we go. The final 8 minutes from Detroit. 24-23 Lions. Goff under center. Begins a new possession from his 25. Play fakes. Set up to throw. Flush from the pocket, rolling right, dirts it right in the lap of David Montgomery. Incomplete, no intentional grounding. Mike Hoyt breaking through over the right side with the pressure. Second in the full chains.
Well-timed blitz there by Raheem Morris to send in the safety blitz off the edge, and you send the linebacker. You're able to put pressure. You pull the running back out of the protection, out of the play action pass protection. Now Jared has to sit back and get out of the way. Pressure gets home.
11 personnel on the field for the Lions. One tight end in a 2-point stance. Target set 2 by 2. They'll hand it off right side Montgomery with a run. Up to the 30. Shoulder down there. Up to the 31 before he's finished. Russ Yeast hanging on from his safety level for the tackle to put the Lions in 3rd down and 4. A rush for 6 for David Montgomery, who got the scoring started tonight with a 1-yard touchdown tumble.
Big 3rd down here is the first 3rd down of this drive. If you can get off the field, you'll give yourself a chance with good field position offensively.
Lions 3 of 7 on 3rd down tonight. They need the 35 with this rep, and they put Goff in the shotgun. He's going to throw 4. Pressure up the middle. He drills it right side. Incomplete, too tall. Akella Witherspoon in coverage against Josh Reynolds, who runs 6'3". The entire Rams sideline waving incomplete. They get a 3 and out, down 1 with 7:26 to go.
Not only waving incomplete, they're saying defense stay, defense stay. We know how aggressive this team can be in this situation. We don't want to give up anything, force them to punt the ball. Great job there by Akella Witherspoon,
who's playing his first game here in Detroit, the last stadium he'd yet to appear in his NFL career. Jack Fox on the field in punt formation. 4th down and 4. Snap back. It is a punt. Ball's in the air. Austin Trammell drifting back inside his 15. Signals fair catch, bobbles, but secures it at the 8. Oh, my goodness. Rams hard skip a beat, but it is LA football. Down 1, 24-23, 7:18 to go. A 62-yard rocket from Jack Fox with no return here on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of the LA Rams radio broadcast on 710 ESPN. For over 35 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Rush into your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and to score game-winning coupons off of your next Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Make every drive thrilling in the all-new G70 at the new state-of-the-art Genesis of South Bay. Experience the dynamic, class-leading performance, athletic styling, and advanced technology of the G70. And this January, Genesis of South Bay has special programs on all remaining 2023 models, with exceptional lease, financing, and bonus cash offers available on select models. Discover what inspires you at the all-new Genesis of South Bay on Pacific Coast Highway in Torrance. Someone had to make luxury fun. Welcome to Genesis of South Bay.
Coming up Monday at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Me and Ireland live on the streets of Redondo Beach. Monday from 1 to 4, courtesy of BBGO. We are live at the Ralph's at 1413 Hawthorne Boulevard in Redondo Beach. Derek Fisher's going to hang out. Sasha Vujacic is going to hang out. We got the BBGO food truck there. Dumplings for everybody at Ralph's in Redondo Beach.
Mason and Ireland, Monday at 1 on 710 ESPN.
Every year across America, a staggering 4.2 million youth are homeless or trafficked. Covenant House is the national leader providing safe housing for youth, 50 years strong. Help us fight youth homelessness. Go to covenanthouse.org.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. When I was in an accident, my friend Jacob was the first person I called. He should be your first call, too. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
It's Evan Cohen. Be sure to start your Monday with a new morning show on 710 for all your Wild Card weekend coverage. We kick off a Bud Light Reaction Monday at 6 a.m. Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle at 710 ESPN.
Rams football is brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger's all about. 7 minutes, 18 seconds to go in regulation. Super Wild Card weekend in Detroit. 92 yards of Ford Field in front of Matthew Stafford, who's in his huddle down 1. Lions leading 24-23. First down and 10 LA. Ball on the left hash at their own 8. It's Ronnie Rivers, not Kyren Williams, in his backfield. Matthew Stafford ready to begin a new possession. Chasing the lead for the first time tonight. He's going to change the play. Stands up, brings his hands to his helmet. Play clock at 7. Play clock at 4. Handoff, Ronnie Rivers. Through a muddy run up to the 10, a couple. A 2-yard first down run on a play that Matthew Stafford can. So 2nd and 8 awaiting Matthew Stafford. He's got 35 career fourth quarter comebacks, including one this season. He's got 44 game-winning drives, including 2 this year for LA. This is how his reputation was made. Is there another soul to snatch in his return to the Motor City? From the 10, 2nd and 8. Again, he's changing the play. Backing out from center, set up in the shotgun. 6 to take the snap. Nacua racing out the right side. Stafford from his own goal line stands in and deals the crosser to Puka. Catch at the 20, breaks the tackle 30. Nacua up to the 40, shoved out at the 45-yard line. Puka Nacua shoved out by Melifonwu with a gain of 36. In crunch time, another trick shot from Matthew Stafford to Puka Nacua.
Great job there by Tyler Higbee to get a block downfield, but it is the throw with Aiden Hutchinson in coverage. Puka Nacua is able to break the tackle of Kirby Joseph and then find a way to get more yards down the field. Strong run.
Nacua smashing records, 181 receiving. Again, Stafford backs away from center. Play clock at 4. Has to hustle here. Rams only have one timeout. With 1, he gets the snap. First down, ready to throw. Steps up. Wings one right side, sidearm caught by Rivers into Lions territory, down the right numbers, and spilled at the 40 with a first down catch and run out of the backfield. Branch and Campbell, the linebackers, with the stop.
You know what I love about Matthew Stafford? This play early in the game in the first quarter, he had Ronnie Rivers wide open, and we talked about it off air. If he was just able to get back to his check down, he had a big gain. Here, he's able to get back to the check down, and the big gain is there.
15 yards on the pickup. First down, Rams at the plus 40, down by 1. 5:17 and rolling on the fourth quarter clock. Stafford ready. He surveys. He sends Ben Skoranek in motion right side. Play fake. Roll left. Stafford flips his hips. Wings one middle. Bobbled and cut down. Tyler Higbee incomplete. He was destroyed on a dangerous play. Crossing right to left. Kirby Joseph goes low, and Higbee is hurt. Oh, an ugly scene here at Ford Field with 5 minutes left in regulation. Higbee to his feet, bent over at the waist, took it on the right knee.
Yeah, it's not a good picture either. You don't want to look at that one. Stafford was not happy about the celebration by Kirby Joseph either as Higbee got up. You hope that he's okay. But he was wide open. Great throw. Really good play by Kirby Joseph.
Higbee limping off, and you'll remember that he was unavailable with a knee injury for the Rams Super Bowl run a couple years ago. Able to play here tonight, but knocked out with 5:05 remaining in the fourth quarter. Davis Allen steps into the Rams huddle to replace him. LA started at its own 8. 4 plays later, 52 yards gained. They're at the 40 of Detroit. Second down, the full chains. Rivers behind Stafford in the pistol. Play clock reading 10 right now. Stafford lifts his leg to call for the silent count snap. It's low at his knee, but he has it. Blitz picked up. Sidearm throw middle. Plucked by Cooper Kupp. He's got it. Sliding across the hash marks down to the 34-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson touches him down there, but he shortens up third down. It's 3rd and 4 from the 34. The Rams are potentially in go-ahead field goal range, but you know the last thing that Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay want to do is settle for a field goal try here.
Yeah, they want to find a way to get this first down.
3 of 8 on third down tonight. Kupp jogs in motion right to left, trips left there. Third down, they need 4. Looking for the Detroit 30 with this rep. Stafford chest high snap, top of his drop, pressure from his right. He shakes it off, flag is down, throws out to his back, right side a stiff arm, and Ronnie Rivers is tackled outside the 35-yard line. Looks like holding on the right tackle, Rob Havenstein, with Hutchinson turning the corner. Decision time for Dan Campbell. Do you take the penalty and give third down back or force a fourth down choice from Sean McVay?
Holding. Offense. Number 79. It's a 10-yard penalty, third down.
So they take the penalty, and they give Matthew Stafford another chance on third down.
I feel like that is on Ronnie Rivers. Early in the game, Kyren Williams was helping outside on the tackle. Rob Havenside's sitting heavy inside. But now all of a sudden, Ronnie Rivers goes inside instead of staying outside. If he's outside, you don't get a holding penalty. You have sideboards, you're able to go.
Turns into third down and 14. Rams are back at the 44. This is not field goal range. Can they get it back or maybe even pick up a first down at the 30? Stafford ready in the gun. He's waiting the go-ahead from the officials who are standing over the ball. Ford Field roaring, 115 decibels. Piped into the helmet of Matthew Stafford in his return to Motown. What a moment, 4:20 to go. LA down 1. Third and 14 coming, and they kill it. They stop the play, whistles everywhere. Not that we can hear them, but just judging by the body language. A conference with our referee, Craig Rolstad. They're going to pull a Lion off the field, I believe. C.D. Deuce sent off. Well, no, he stops about 2 yards on the field and is going right back. Rams make a substitution as well. Tutu Atwell coming off. DeMarcus Robinson coming in. Bryson Hopkins is the tight end for LA.
The placement of the ball is correct. The time on the clock is correct.
Well, they probably had someone call from New York to make sure everything was on point. And Detroit probably thought that the ball should be back a little bit further as well.
Right hash, Detroit 44. Third down, LA needs 14. Can they get it down to the 30 of the Lions? Or somewhere close enough to set up a fourth down try? Trips left formation, Stafford, hands to his helmet, adjusting with 8 on the play clock. Back in the gun, ready with 6. Silent count snap. Takes it chest high. Pressure from his right. Stafford steps up. Wings a fastball right side. Leaping effort. No, incomplete. At the 25, Puka Nacua was the target. Cam Sutton was in coverage. Now what do you do if you're Sean McVay? Is this the punt team coming on? It is. On fourth down and 14 from the 44.
Oh, man, that's a pass interference. He's pulling them.
Fistful of the jersey of Puka Nacua as he went airborne.
They haven't called that all day, but man.
See if the Rams can get a good one from Ethan Evans with Donovan Peoples-Jones, the return man. Belt high snap, end over end kick. Angle to the left sideline. It will be taken at the 13-yard line and shoved out of bounds before he reaches the 20. Donovan Peoples-Jones gives it back to Jared Goff in the offense at the 17-yard line with the Lions still in front, clinging to a 1-point lead. And here's where it gets dicey. Sean McVay used 2 timeouts on offense. He's only got 1 left, plus the 2-minute warning, 4:07 to go.
Right.
The Lions are potentially a couple of first downs, forget points, a couple of first downs away from winning on offense.
And that's the tough part, JB, when, you have an opportunity, it's 3rd and 4, you get the holding penalty, which is fine, but don't go for it all, right? If you feel like you're in 4-down territory, try to get half of it to make it a better down and distance. I felt like they went for it all. It was open. It was a high throw. I think if it was lower, you have that catch.
Could have been PI.
And you probably get the PI. But again, look, they've been grabbing and holding all day. And that's the old Pete Carroll rule is if you do it all day, they're only going to call it so many times. So they got away with it. You just got to figure out a way to get going.
DeMarco Matthew Stafford had his chances. Now deep in the fourth quarter, 4:07 remaining. They give it back to Jared Goff, who has a chance to get a bit of payback against his Rams.
Yeah, I'm looking down this sideline. You got to dig down deep right now. Guys are playing banged up. Tyler Higbee, he's doubtful to come back. You put it on your defense. You got to go out and get a stop, get the ball back. But like you said, not getting much help from the officials, but you got to play through that. You got to find a way to make a play in this situation here. So defense on the field one more time. Let's see if they can make the stop to get Jared off the field.
I hate to bring this up, but in terms of game management, you would be better off potentially surrendering a touchdown here and being down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, if that were the case, rather than having the Lions bleed what's left of this 4:07. Not that you can play that way yet, but it's just in the back of your mind that a quick strike here, not that the Lions are going for that, could actually keep more game availability for the Rams.
No, it could. If I'm the Rams, we're going to bow up. We know they want to run the football. We're going to bow up, and we got to take a chance in the back end. If that ball's in the air, you got to go take a chance to try to go and get it. And I think this is where Jordan Fuller would have stepped in and been able to make one of those plays. It's time for one of these young DBs to step in and make a play.
Unfortunately, for the second consecutive postseason, Jordan Fuller, who is in a contract year, inactive with an ankle injury. And so it's John Johnson and Russ Yeast at the safety level. First down, Jared Goff with a 1-point lead. His Lions have not trailed on this Super Wild Card Sunday. 4:07 remaining, one timeout for the Rams. David Montgomery flips from the left to the right of Goff, who's in the shotgun, takes a low snap, and feeds Montgomery. Tries the right side and is twisted down at the 20-yard line. Gain of 3, Aaron Donald doing it up front. The clock will run inside of 4 minutes. Again, McVay can only stop it once. He spent 2 timeouts on offense in this half. Bobby Brown outs. The conductor, Kobe Turner, in. To play next to Aaron Donald and Jonah Williams. Hoyt and Byron Young on the edges. A long wait in the huddle. With the Lions dressed in Honolulu blue. Play clock at 12, they're set up. Game clock, 3.5 to go in regulation. Goff surveys, leans in for the snap. Now stands back up, play clock at 3. Here it is. 5-man rush, throw goes right. Caught at the 20. What a move. Up to the 25 and the 30. David Montgomery made a man miss and picks up a first down with 3:14 and rolling. Mike Hoyt with the whiff on the first attempt. Russ Yeast has to rally to make the tackle. It's a gain of 11. First down, Lions.
Yeah, you're asking Michael Hoyt, a 300-pound rush in to cover a back in the flat. That's a tough play for him. Great move there by David Montgomery to get the first down.
The Rams could be down to their last first down on defense. 15 seconds on the play clock as the Lions get to the ball. 2:45 right now on the game clock. Laporta, the tight end, in motion from left to right behind Goff, who's under center. First down, Lions. Handoff, right side run. Montgomery hit in the backfield and stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2:33 and rolling. McVay letting it go. Ernest Jones, the tackle. Lions can take this to the 2-minute warning, where they will have second down and 10 left on the other side from their own 31-yard line. Listen to Ford Field. The Lions faithful sensing a chance to get a playoff win for the first time since 1991. Can the Lions snap their 9-game postseason losing streak? Can Jared Goff do it against the team that drafted him? 2nd and 9 awaits on the other side of the 2-minute warning. 24-23, Detroit is the score on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Hey guys, Alan Slewa here. You know what makes every day a little more special? Stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. That's what. The original pizza stuffed crust pizza is the GOAT of stuffed crust. And right now, sports fans, right now you can get a one-topping stuffed crust pizza for just $15.99. Order for delivery on pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app, and in no time, you'll be enjoying that gooey, melty cheese stuffed into every bite. Nothing says lunch, dinner, or the best game day pizza like stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut.
Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, that frog will boil. As a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans, it's a story that rings true. We learn to endure the heat in silence. We apply what we learn to life. The bills, the job, the family. Things we're expected to handle with ease. When life heats up around us, we just try to stay afloat. We let the water boil. Reaching out isn't easy, but you've never been interested in easy. You join because you are not afraid of hard work. You are not a frog. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait until the water boils. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Once upon a time, our family had trouble with pests around our home. Did you know that stinging insects send tons of people to the hospital? And teeny ticks and mosquitoes can be all around the yard. Their bites can make people and their pets sick. Mice, rats, and roaches need food and water just like us. You do not want them to visit. They can spread disease and make it hard to breathe. I'm sure glad this story has a happy ending.
Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
Hey, it's Mace. Don't forget to join us Monday at 1, broadcasting live from the Ralphs at 1413 Hawthorne Boulevard in Redondo Beach. Lakers tickets to give away thanks to BBGO, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Rams football is brought to you by Pick Your Part. Selling your vehicle with Pick Your Part is the winning play every time. Call for a free quote at 1-800-962-CARS. That's 1-800-962-2277. Back from the 2-minute warning. The Lions leading the Rams 24-23. Detroit has not trailed. They're in 2nd down and 9 from their own 32. First down wins it for the Lions because the Rams only have 1 timeout left. Jared Goff set up in the shotgun. 2nd down, he needs 9. Here comes a 5-man rush. He fires left side, caught the 40, reaching for the first down. It's Amonra St. Brown against Quentin Lake to clinch it for the Lions. 12 yards on 2nd and 9. Timeout, Sean McVay with 1:52. The Southern California products with the game on the line. Amonra St. Brown was a Pro Bowl snub, but was first-team All-Pro, and he may have just snapped the losing streak in the postseason for the Lions.
I mean, in this situation, you're going to take 4 knees, and then, you may run the ball. But, again, heck of a job here by both guys. Quentin Lake is in great coverage. We talked about this all night. Jared Goff had been putting the ball on the money where his receivers are making tough catches. You can't ask for much more. You're playing man-to-man against one of the top receivers in the NFL, and he runs a great route and catches the ball.
Goff to St. Brown for 11 yards. McVay's final timeout with 1:54. Snap, knee, Jared Goff extending his hands to the sky. A high five from all the Lions on offense. A roar from Ford Field. The longest playoff losing streak in NFL history will be snapped tonight at Ford Field in Detroit. The last time this franchise won a postseason game, 2 years before Jared Goff's birthday. 2nd down, victory formation. 1:15 and rolling. Snap, knee. It's 3rd down. 1 more will do it for Detroit. With the Packers upsetting the Cowboys earlier today, Green Bay is off to San Francisco to play the 1 seed. The Lions will get another home game next week against the winner of Philadelphia and Tampa Bay. It had been 30 years since they hosted a postseason game here in Detroit. Now they're going to do it in back-to-back weeks. Goff bringing an ovation from the crowd. The final snap, the final knee, and the final score. 24-23, a wire-to-wire victory on Super Wild Card Sunday for Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. A 10-win season for your Los Angeles Rams finishes on Wild Card Sunday, the best contest of the weekend thus far. Goff's final stats, 22 of 27, 277 yards and a touchdown, and the game-clinching throw of 11 yards to Amonra St. Brown, former USC coach. Stafford in his return to Detroit, 25 of 36, 367 yards, 2 touchdowns, but the Rams will regret settling for 3 field goals in the red zone. And with the game in their hands on what proves to be their final offensive possession, they're unable to even get a go-ahead field goal try. Instead, they punt and trust their defense, and Goff and the Lions do enough. We We invite you to keep listening to the Coors Light post-game show. Coors Light, keeping Southern California chill all season long. We'll have final thoughts from the booth before we send it to Travis and Kirk. Once again, the final score, Detroit 24, LA 23. The Lions and the Rams, phenomenal 2023 campaign in the Wild Card Round. Stay tuned for more on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
At the Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of electric vehicle charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding. A new facility will have all major rental car brands under one roof. And soon the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. Info at flylax.com/transforming LAX.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Over 2.8 million Americans have served in our military since 9/11. Many have returned home with devastating injuries and few resources for them and their families. This is news correspondent Bob Woodruff. I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq in 2006. The military had my back that day, and they have each other's while serving. It's time we had theirs. Please join us as part of the Got Your Six initiative. To learn more, go to gotyoursix.org using the number 6.
Hey, it's Mace. We're all over Super Wild Card Weekend and my Rams versus the Lions coming up Monday at 1 on Mason and Ireland on a Bud Light Reaction Monday on 710 ESPN.
Back at Ford Field in Detroit where the Lions beat the Rams 24-23. Detroit never trailed after a game-opening touchdown drive. It finishes as a one-point contest back with Maurice Jones-Drew on JB Long. But did it ever look like Matthew Stafford in his return to the Motor City was going to do what he always does and guide a fourth quarter comeback victory? LA had it 1st and 10 in Detroit territory at the Lions' 40-yard line with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go. From there, 4 consecutive incompletions when you include the holding penalty on Rob Havenstein, working against one of the elite edge rushers in the game now, Aiden Hutchinson. The first of those incompletions was a right knee injury to Tyler Higbee. From there, it was short middle to Cooper Kupp for 6. And then incomplete right to Rivers, incomplete deep to Puka Nacua. And you pointed out, Maurice, that the Rams were kind of going for it all on that third down throw, after which they decided to punt, as opposed to working the middle of the field perhaps and cutting down a fourth down opportunity or maybe even giving themselves a chance for a go-ahead field goal.
Oh, yeah. I felt like this was we talked about being aggressive when you come into Detroit, and that's what they were. They wanted to be aggressive. You had a chance to have the go-ahead field goal. I thought you would have called it a little bit differently in that situation, but I understand the aggressiveness. I'm going to go out. We're going to go and score. We haven't scored in the red zone. We got to find a way to put the ball in the paint. We don't want to put our defense back out there against this offense in the 2-minute situation. But again, you get to 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, and you don't help your right tackle on Aiden Hutchinson, he's going to make a play. A really good young pass rusher, found a way to make a play there. I really believe that Kyren's hand injury caused a lot of issues as well. But Detroit came in here with the mindset, and that coach talked about being physical, and they were that. The Rams matched it. They had opportunities. They just didn't take advantage of them.
Before tonight, this facility, Ford Field, had hosted more Super Bowls than playoff games. Yeah. The Detroit Lions playing a home playoff game for the first time in 3 decades, and now they'll do it in back-to-back weeks as they will welcome the winner of Philadelphia and Tampa Bay to be decided tomorrow. Again, the Rams had their chances After the teams combined for 5 first-half touchdowns, they settled for 3 second-half field goals. It became a defensive struggle after halftime. And again, the Rams using 2 critical timeouts on offense in the noise here in Detroit to set up and long situations for Matthew Stafford and the Rams. I understand, I get it. You can't make a mistake in those moments. But when you don't have those timeouts on defense and you punt it to the Lions, you left Jared Goff needing just 2 first downs to secure the Lions' first playoff win since 1991. And he and Detroit did exactly that.
Yeah, like I said, give credit to the Detroit Lions. Give credit to Jared Goff. Made all the throws that were necessary. Didn't turn the ball over. He did everything that he needed to do to win. They leaned on the run game early like we said they would. When the Rams started stopping the running game, Jared used his right arm to put the ball on a ton of receivers. Amonra St. Brown did a terrific job running routes on whoever was covering, from Michael Hoyt to Kella Witherspoon to Quentin Lake at the end of the game, to end the game. You put different guys on them. You sent different blitzes. You ran different coverages. And the Lions were prepared for all of that. What I will say is this, though. Yeah, we're disappointed as Rams because you had a great season and you were playing so well that you put yourself in this position and people expected you to win. But let's not remember how far they've come, right? And I think that's the most important part of this is from that bye week to here, the Rams did a lot of work to get here. Aaron Donald did a lot of work to get here. Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, banged up all year, found a way to get healthy and get back going. Puka Nacua playing through injuries. I mean, again, the Rams did a lot of good work. They fell short today.
It'll go down as a 10-win campaign and a spot in the NFC playoffs. And as we spin it ahead to 2024, the full complement of draft picks, Les Snead might even make a first-round selection late April. We shall see. And a record-setting budget, more salary cap space than ever before. Cannot wait to turn the corner, but right now it stings as they fall by 1, 24-23 here at Ford Field in Detroit. We would like to thank both for their work tonight and throughout this season, Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison, who brought you Hyundai at the half. Dodie Rallman, our fantastic stadium engineer, completing yet another season with your Los Angeles Rams. Our studio engineer, Jorge Briones. Our game producer, Adam Braunstein. Thanks to broadcast production from Chris Morales and production assistance from Rebecca Wills. Dick Dornan, our statistician, is with us in Detroit, as is our home spotter, Nick Cope. Jory Hirsch, always at our side with notes and research and support. For DeMarco Farr and for Maurice Jones-Drew, I'm J.B. Long. Signing off from Ford Field here in the Motor City, where the Lions snapped the longest postseason drought in NFL history with a 24-23 win over your Los Angeles Rams. Lions 24, Rams 23. Post-game coverage coming up, and a 24 to remember right around the corner. Good night from Detroit. I'm J.B. Long for Maurice Jones-Drew and DeMarco Farr. What a sensational 2023. One we'll never forget. 10 W's, but it comes up short in the wild card round. Post-game coverage next on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
You've been listening to Rams football on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network. Brought to you in
by In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about. Rams football, presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. Brought to you by Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Order now and earn rewards for your next free pizza at pizzahut.com. Rams football, driven by Pick Your Part. Selling your vehicle with Pick Your Part is the winning play every time. And Rams football presented by ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. And Rams football driven tonight by Subaru of Glendale, the #1 Subaru dealer in America. Find your next Subaru at Subaru of Glendale.
The Coors Light postgame show is next. Sound from the locker room. Coach McVay's press conference. Highlights and stats. And your reaction on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network. And it's a final at Ford Field. Super Wild Card Sunday night.
And what a classic tonight at Ford Field in Detroit. But this one goes to the Lions. Lions advance to the playoffs. Rams lose in a nail-biter tonight. We react on the Coors Light postgame show. Coors Light. Keep it Southern California chill all season long. Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison recap it all. We'll have comments from Coach McVay and the locker room, plus your reaction at 877-710-ESPN. What a season. It's a final now for our LA Rams. Let's kick it off. The Coors Light postgame show on this Wild Card Sunday night right now.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. React to today's game.
This is the Coors Light postgame show.
The home of Rams football.
With Kirk Morrison, here is Travis Rogers.
24-23, the final from Detroit, the game of the weekend, at least so far, Kirk. The Rams come up just short. The Lions will advance to the divisional round. We got a lot to get into, a lot of decisions that were made, a lot of decisions that were not made. But first, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the ESPN LA Rams radio network.
It's Evan Cohen, Unsportsmanlike with Evan, Canty, and Michelle.